It's your boy K. Trav.
Yo, what's good, J80?
Hi.
Hi.
I'm Timothy Wallace.
Yo, it's Tater Genius. What's up, y'all?
We be making some serious party files for real. At least I do, man. Shit.
Hey, I mean.
And if y'all tuning in now, oh well. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Sorry.
But what the fuck was we talking about? We was getting into the
we just
workout
started getting
shit.
the workouts.
Workout stuff.
Okay.
Workout.
Yeah, that's ladder shit crazy though. Going up and down ladders.
I'll be ready to throw up, man.
Even step, like if you run steps and stuff,
Yeah.
that's a good workout. Up and down steps and shit.
Yeah, I like that HIIT training and stuff like that.
Yeah, hit workouts. That's all I do for real is hit workouts.
Yeah, that really get the blood pumping.
Oh,
That
yeah.
really get the juices going.
Like, honestly, I looked up something that said, like, HIIT workout is, like, if you're trying to lose fat, it's probably, like, the best stuff you could do. Like jogging will only do so much for you, but HIIT workout, you really get your heart rate up there. Like,
Right.
they say it's real good for losing fat and stuff.
I feel
So
that.
name some HIIT workouts.
I run sprints,
Burpees.
bro. Yeah.
Up
burpees.
downs, the mountain climbers,
Burpees.
those things like that. Things that's gonna
Like explosions.
explosive workouts.
Okay.
Bro, I am
High intensity
I
interval
think
training.
like for that reason, like it's like because like if you were trying to lose fat, like your loose skin would be jiggling. That's like extra movement and extra.
It feels weird. Like, I ain't gonna lie, it
like,
does.
That's why it would be.
That's what
because you exploding,
Mm-hmm.
I hate doing jumping jacks.
like hitting heavy bag. You know what I mean?
Right.
Jumping jacks, jump ropes.
Like I said, burpees will get your ass.
Burpees.
Bro, I'm garbage at burpees, bro.
God,
Yeah.
I'm
burpees and
terrible at
mountain
burpees.
I
climbing.
used,
did
to
some
love, I used to love
today.
burpees when I used to work out, man.
We
I
did
used to love
some.
them joints.
We did burpees in full gear yesterday at work. Man.
Damn.
Man.
I was getting murdered.
How much is your full gear weigh?
It depends. Like, I would say,
We talking about firefighting
yeah,
gear.
if I'm in my full gear, we're talking about 40 to 50 extra pounds probably. But plus, I'm carrying a tool. Plus, I mean, I may have to go 4 flights of stairs. Plus, I may have another 50-pound hose pack on me. So, like, it adds up real quick. And plus, the hardest part for me is that you lose your flexibility with all the gear on. So I lose flexibility and I lose my sense of touch, like, because
Oh, you got gloves on.
I got gloves. So, yeah, so everything is, you lose flexibility, you lose touch, you got extra weight on you. It just makes all that much more difficult.
Like reality is working against you.
Take a dump in the middle of doing something.
No, because I'd be so
important.
scared. So, like, the
Okay.
adrenaline be rushing.
All right,
The
I feel
adrenaline
that.
definitely
I
be
feel
going.
that
These are
because-
trying to get through it.
Yeah,
I don't
exactly.
think-
Like, I've been in some scary situations. Like,
Yeah, that shit
but-
crazy.
oh yeah, man, it's pretty crazy. But at the same time, it's just like you kind of go back to, I know what I'm doing. I've
Yeah,
been
your
training.
training.
You go back, you fall back on what you was trained to do.
Yeah. Especially when you get in that panic mode. It's like, all right, go back to the basics.
Because
This is why you went over it.
for me, panic mode is like, yo, go the opposite way, like get out of here. You know what I'm saying? But you gotta fight that. Like, it's my heart is telling me, yo, let's get out. At the same time, like, I got a job to do.
Right. Y'all got to sweep like the house sometime.
Yeah, but the thing is, everybody has different assignments. So,
So like you go check the downstairs.
yeah, you'll have
you
some
got the,
people checking stuff.
You
You'll
gotta
have,
have like a gym.
we do actually, man. Shouts out to my chief. He just got his new equipment, man. Like, we be getting it in like every work shift I'm on, like, which is why I'm so dead today, bro. Like,
Mhm.
I probably slept like, cause like they murdered, like we got murdered yesterday. Like
Y'all,
Glad you're still
y'all
here.
like cook and stuff.
yeah, we do, like, we cook meals together, we eat together, like, we train together. So it's a lot of like, I see them more than I see my own family, and I'm with them more than I'm with my own family.
Right.
I see them more than I see anybody, honestly.
Well, shit, we about to get into another topic when we come right back on episode 4 of Xpression. You're dry. Man, I'm bust from the corona. Hungry as hell, cause we been up since the morning. She moaning and groaning, I can tell that she hungry. Get your ass in the shower, strip tease while I'm smoking. Okay, let's dip, let me ride
Oh, baby, you got what I need. But you say he's just a friend. But you say he's just a friend. Oh, baby, you got what I want.
3,
You're also a guy.
2, 1. Hey, we back in here.
What's happening?
Little technical difficulties, but we get it together because
We got
we
it.
smooth like that.
We got
Yeah.
it. Boom.
You ain't even see it happen.
So
So what we got, man?
we about to talk about, is marriage good or bad? Mm.
Okay.
What you guys
Is
think?
marriage good or bad, guys? What do you feel about it? What's your takes on it? Is it tradition for you? Is it religion for you? Is it? What is it for you?
For me,
Tradition, religion, and I'd say it's definitely good in spirit. I mean, why not like get your shit together with one
Yeah.
person? Because I mean, I know me for myself, I'm selfish.
Yeah. I don't know why I said yeah to that, but my bad, bro.
me personally, I don't have a problem with marriage in itself. As pure as like a marriage, two people wanting to be together with like.
I don't want to cut you off, but I didn't know I was pouring you that much.
Man.
Wait, is that all liquor?
Bro, it's like this much.
Is that all
It's
liquor,
like
bro?
this much Sprite.
Wow.
Yeah, I told him, I was
Oh.
like, stop.
So it's all
Stop.
Sprite? Wait.
Stop.
How
gonna
much Sprite is it?
It's like this much Sprite.
He poured enough Sprite.
Oh, it's enough
He
Sprite
poured
in
enough
there.
Sprite to see the bubbles. Man, that shit.
Oh,
It's
okay.
a lot. It's a lot, man.
I thought that was straight liquor.
My
I
bad.
was
Go,
like,
go
yo.
ahead, though. Go
I gotta
ahead.
follow you home.
What's I talking about?
right.
Whoops.
Marriage and shit.
Oh, yeah.
You okay? Yeah.
So, as far as marriage, I don't see a problem with if you want to give your spouse a ring or like you love them. I don't see anything wrong with it. I just don't understand why the government has to get involved with everything. Why do I have to sign papers? Why, if we decide that we don't want to be together, someone gets to take half of my stuff?
You know
why do I have to pay all this money? I just don't understand that aspect
You know why?
of
Hey,
marriage.
hey,
Because it's the
Hey, look,
government, bro. They
I'm
want
gonna
your
say
money.
Exactly.
That's the
I-
reason,
that's-
and you are right.
That's why I don't like
not
marriage. I don't like marriage because two people don't love each other and they want to vow a truce saying that we're going to love each other for the rest of our life. That is awesome, and I agree with that 100%. I just don't agree with the government getting involved. Why do they always have to take? They always got to take a
Because it's
chunk
the
of
government.
everything.
Whatever you do, they
God.
always got to get a
I
cut
know.
of
Put
anything.
credit on
Like,
it.
everything.
I know, and I just
Yeah, I don't like the
it.
tax part of it. I don't
I
like
don't
it.
like
It's a
it.
business agreement. That's what it is.
Yeah, I just
It
don't
is.
like it.
That's all it
And
is.
that's
Yeah.
what's sad about it.
There was
like,
a time like where I was actually like pursuing marriage and about to get married and all that. I actually still got the ring at home, but like now where I'm at in life, I'm just like being single is cool, man. Like just for me personally. Like,
Yeah, but see, my thing is with it, and I got a lady that I love.
Oh, y'all been together what?
That I will
7,
kill
8
somebody
years?
over, and I don't never say nothing like that, but I will
Right.
kill somebody over Nina.
Right.
So for me to love that person,
Mhm.
people always ask us, "Well, why you ain't get married yet? What y'all waiting on?" Da, 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 da. My answer to this is, we ain't in no rush.
Mhm.
For one, two, I'm a very spiritual person.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not religious. I'm very spiritual. I'm very natural. And I don't like you said, how the government gets involved. And I don't like the paperwork part of
Yeah.
it. Because I'm like, my thing is, people be like, well, why don't y'all just go down to the courthouse? That's paperwork. How is that?
Like, how much-
How is a
how much
piece of
paperwork
paper
is it?
telling me? A piece of paper is supposed to tell me that I gotta love this woman. I gotta do this, and then we gotta file this. We gotta do this, and you don't get this benefit because you together and you married, and it's just too much bullshit. I like the spiritual ceremony part of it,
Mhm.
but when you start involving the other extra shit, and also, I feel like people jump into it too quick because of the
Oh, yeah.
tradition,
Yeah.
because of the religion, and it's like it's about the love, bro. It's
Yeah.
about you and that person. You know what I'm saying? The bank ain't don't who else on the outside, they don't matter. You know what I'm saying?
So like,
then
And long
you
as
got-
y'all on the same page or what y'all want to do, then that's what it is.
like real quick,
But you
just
got-
just out of curiosity, how many of y'all's in relationships right now?
I
Like
am.
show hands, like
I am.
Yep.
all right, just a question, like.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not too big on it. I like it,
Mm-hmm.
but the fact that me and Nina ain't in no rush.
Yeah.
We talked about it.
Yeah.
We ain't like, and she
Yeah,
don't
what-
treat me
what's
as
it-
if.
What's
But now-
it? What's
Hold
it
on.
matter?
Hold
You
on,
know
hold
what
on, hold
I'm
on.
saying?
She don't treat me as if I'm on a chopping block either.
Right.
Yeah.
That's a good thing.
Like you
too.
need you in order to get this, you need to do
'Cause
this.
some women will put you on that chopping block. Like
It's not healthy.
If I don't get a ring in the next
It's not.
couple months,
It's
then
not healthy, man.
you're like,
I mean, that's where, like we said in the beginning, is it tradition? Is it religion? Whatever it is. I mean, you got the people who do it for tradition and religion, like, you know,
Off strength,
un-
like they don't
un-
even look at the situation.
Unfortunately,
so
we're
much money.
classified as millennials, and day by day I see it, man. I used to be like, man, ain't no millennial. I ain't like them, man.
Right.
And now it's like, man, okay, like now I see how like we're starting to fall into this whole filter of like our way of thinking.
Yeah.
It's like, you know,
Well, like,
it's because
definitely-
we see how everything works now,
mhm.
and it's like we see,
For what it is.
yeah, like we see the
Because
way
we
that-
seen the
we can
shit,
see-
but
we
it
see-
wasn't.
We see the way the world is working.
Yeah.
We see how we are like woke. We like the most woke
Times
generation.
oh yeah.
Yeah.
because
Just
everything
think about
is
just
out
to think
in the
about what we
open.
have that
Oh,
no
yeah.
other time
Yeah.
period has.
Yeah,
We can go on our phone and go, "Hey Google, ask it any question, it'll give you the answer."
it'll give you.
There was
Man.
no time period,
Or, like-
any time like
That
this.
could do that.
Or like we can just go on our phone and be like, yo, let me FaceTime homie in California that I ain't talk. You know what I'm saying? Like, so generations
Yeah,
like,
like-
20, 30 years ago, like, if you had a friend in California, all you could do was write him.
Yep.
right.
But now I can literally like talk to
I
somebody.
can
else.
see you. I
across
know
the
what's
sea.
going on with you yesterday.
Y'all can literally walk down the street, like not like
Yeah.
they're there.
Yeah, right. Which people do.
Yeah.
They be on FaceTime.
Right.
Just, that's what you doing. You got them in your pocket. Like,
Right.
Right.
I'm about
At
to
the
hit him
same
up on
time,
FaceTime.
I feel like
Keep
it
the homies in my
devalues
pocket.
like
Uh-huh.
everything, bro. Like social stuff. Like they say, nobody really talks to anybody anymore.
Right.
Like everything is on our, which I kind of hate at the same time too. Like everybody's on their phone all the time, or yo, I gotta be like this on Instagram, or yo, my like Facebook or Snapchat has got, you know what I'm
This is
saying?
what I always say. I say social media has made us socially awkward.
Yeah, it does.
That's
I
how I
think-
feel with
no,
this shit.
no. I
That's how I
believe-
feel with it.
I believe that the people who are socially awkward nowadays
Mm-hmm.
are awkward people.
Yeah,
I think social
But
media.
I think social media like has transformed just social situations like altogether. Cause I mean, like, I know if I'm working at a job and if I fuck with you just as a coworker, I'm gonna be like, what's your Facebook? What's your Instagram?
yeah.
I'm gonna add you real quick, you know what I'm saying, on something just because like I like you, you know, you cool.
Yeah.
You know, it used to be awkward like 10 years ago.
Right.
Like, yo, I'm working at Denny's. You know what I mean? Like, why my waiter asked me for my Facebook? Like, no,
No,
like
I get-
nowadays
like-
it's like, yo, people just get with the times, man.
I think
ain't about to
Instagram
be
is.
on your
I think Instagram is
page like
dope
that.
to a certain point,
It is.
but I think sometimes it shows a misconception of what life is and what
Yeah.
people.
Oh
have.
yeah.
It's-
Yeah.
You think everyone's
true.
life is so.
I think
great.
people have got a
and that don't
platform to
have-
be fake, bro.
Yeah, like
I was.
people can say
course.
that they're happy all the time,
Yeah.
and it like makes you feel like you're
Right.
shitty.
It's perception.
a
based.
worldwide platform.
It's
Right,
perception
Mhm.
based, bro.
Right.
That's why Instagram models is a thing.
Yeah.
That's a
Oh, yeah.
subgenre of actual models.
Like-
models like
Models are not
real
Instagram
models aren't even like that.
Yeah.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
You know
That's
what I
what I'm
mean?
saying.
You're an
Right.
Instagram model. You're a fake of a fake.
Mhm.
Bro, I was looking at
Fake,
saying, like-
fake.
Shit, I forgot what I was gonna say. Okay, so people go to places now not to be there, but they go there to like show on Instagram, like,
Just
yo,
yeah,
look
were
pop
where
there.
I'm-
in real quick. I
That is-
seen
look
it.
where I'm
That
at.
is
Look where I'm at.
not-
Dog, I be outdoor. That shit. I see that shit.
That
Yeah.
is-
It be a nice whip or something. Somebody would just take a picture by that bitch.
Buy it.
Like it's
Buy it,
theirs.
though.
And then be like, yeah, out here, da da da.
Yeah.
I be like, oh, like it's that
that is-
easy. Like,
That
Bro,
ain't
that's why I
right.
got off, man. Like I got off because I couldn't stand like the fakeness on there. Like,
right.
It's
like
a lot of
people
it,
I knew
bruh.
personally, I was like, bruh, you know you're not really doing that, or
personal
you,
though.
you just like doing this just for likes. I'm just
It'd
like,
be funny to me.
it's like, and I just like
It's
it would make me angry, bro. Because I'm just like, you know, you're not like this in real life. Like, why you doing
Mhm.
this? Like, so I had to get
Just
off. man.
I don't know.
Perception based.
Why? Just to
I can
show
perceive that it looks like I'm doing a good
Mhm.
job out here.
people that I
Or
can
like-
perceive like why don't you just do a good job out here?
Right. It's like just
Why don't
do
you
a good
just try
job
and
and
do it?
then
No, I can't. I can look like I'm doing a good job.
but
Though.
I had this girl like a couple weeks ago. I had this girl like we was just kicking it or whatever we was chopping. Like afterwards, she didn't ask me for my number. She's like, "Yo, what's your Instagram?" And I found that so weird.
Oh, I done
But
had that a couple of times.
I'm like,
That's
it shows
It's
how
crazy.
times have
It's
changed.
crazy.
Yeah, like
That
you don't
still
want my
sounds weird.
number. You want the
you
Instagram.
want the Instagram. Yeah,
I do
What?
that when I'm networking too. I just
But
be
see,
like,
that's
what's
the,
your Instagram?
That's the time.
It's networking though. That's,
You know?
different,
you're
man.
gonna ask them for their
Well,
number.
yeah, it is networking,
still-
right?
it's
It's
a little
different.
different.
Yeah.
Like it's still
It's a
you.
little
Everybody
different.
know
It's
you still got DMs. You still
True.
got
Mhm.
that way.
But
we
it's
can
like
be like,
a-
let me see.
But
what
to
you,
catch a chick though, that'd be so. It just like, man, like damn, bro. That's what we in now though.
Yeah, that's what life is now.
That's how dudes getting chicks. Before you actually had to work and get
Yeah, now you just
rejected
got a
or
DM, man.
disappointed off first impression.
now
Yeah,
there's,
you got
there's
digits,
layers. There's
you got
layers
kicks
to
in
your
the curb.
rejection now.
Yeah, right. Now if
Because
I
I
done
swear,
did all
like
this research,
I used to work with this chick, man, and like she asked me for my Instagram.
yeah.
Like we was chopping at the time clock, waiting for the thing to go off so we can motherfucking clock out. And she got my Instagram, and I don't know, man. She just started ghosting me at work. Like apparently you ain't like my Instagram. Like we was talking for like 2
but hey,
days.
that's crazy
That's
too. It's like
ridiculous.
you still can't like have the regular
Yeah.
conversation we've been having. You know, we just
Like,
ain't
right.
move forward with what you thought you was gonna do. We chill now. Okay, you
I
see
don't
my
know.
shit.
Why is your Instagram all food?
Bro,
food? Like-
I legitimately, like started relationships off Instagram, like the DMs, like and it turned into a relationship. Like
I be saying
Yeah.
them.
Hell
but-
yeah.
but that's another reason why I got off because it was just
Yeah.
like it's just too much, man.
And
Them be
the reason why
relationship that be
I
straight
like
arguments. Like, like, damn, you back with him again? Well, he looked like
Here
the
we
one
go.
post still.
oh well. She put there in there.
So while we on this topic,
Yeah.
No.
Wait. Let me. What
What
did
do
this topic start as? Like,
is
Something
marriage
else.
good or bad?
That's
Right.
right.
Right, though. That's how we got on.
It always changes.
Tangents,
It
man.
That's all
goes,
it
it
took.
goes from one
That's all
thing,
it
and you just let the conversation flow.
yeah.
It's
But while
gotta-
we still talking about it and it's still good conversation,
Yes.
can you love two people at the same time?
Yes.
So
Mm.
polyamorous is
Yes.
basically.
That's
Can
what
you have
that
a
is.
polyamorous
Okay.
relationship? Or
I think it could be
yeah.
possible, but it wouldn't. I don't know. It depends on what you're looking for.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I think it depends on that situation, what you're looking for, if it works for all y'all. You know what I'm saying?
I think it can happen, but for me right now today, what's today?
Today's today.
Saturday,
I don't-
April 4th.
Bro, coronavirus got me so confused with day it is.
Yeah,
Man,
I don't know. I
my
think
my girl would make a crater out of the ground that she slammed my head on.
Yeah, I can see that too.
If I ever be like, hey, you know that one chick that we seen?
No, stop. Oh my god.
See, it couldn't be
You said
like
her butt
that.
was big, right? And I was like, yeah, you're right. Like, what you think?
She's thinking.
No, I'd be like,
craters.
what you? Like, that would be the rest. That would be the whole combo.
R.I.P.
Yeah.
Right, though.
I think for me, like as a single guy, like I could definitely like two people at the same time.
I'm talking about love.
I know love is such a strong word. I don't know, man.
It's got to
I
be
don't
an
know.
agreement all
the way around.
That's what
I
I'm
think you
saying.
could.
I'm
All
talking about,
parties
like-
got to be.
like marriage, polyamorous. Like you love
I think
her.
you,
I don't think that's gonna
I think you
happen.
could love.
Yeah.
I think you
Her.
could love two people at the same
You
time.
love her. There's no misconception.
Right. It would have to be like a love triangle. Like it would have to work out in all parties. But I think you could. I mean,
I think it's possible.
you love somebody.
It had to be slick
Like
timing.
you love someone. You think you're in love. Like you love someone, and then y'all break up, and then you find someone else, and you love them. You find them, and you fall in love with them. It
So-
just so happen you
So I got
find
a
them
little,
both at the same time.
a little
and you did
question to add
together.
on top of this. Like,
Hmm.
if you're in love with two people at the same time, and like you said, it's a triangle. Do you feel like you're not gonna love one a little more than the other? Like,
I think you
Probably.
would based on
prob-
characteristics
Yeah.
Yeah.
and everyday routines.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Or you would have your I don't know.
But
You would
if
have
it
your
works
reasons
them,
for
it works.
loving one as opposed to loving the other.
Right.
yeah, sounds
Yeah.
like a
Just-
blue face, man.
Yeah, and it,
Like it's possible.
Okay, so my
but it
thing is,
wouldn't
like,
be-
let's
It
just
probably wouldn't be on
let's just
paper.
get the obvious out of the window. I'm pretty sure we're all niggas, and I know that. I'm pretty sure none of us at this table wants to be in love with another nigga and a bitch.
Woo! He put that perfectly.
If one of your bitches is tripping,
He said this is so perfect.
if one of your bitches is tripping and you showing, if one of your wives is tripping,
If one of your loves, I don't.
Go ahead, man.
Yeah,
and you
gotcha.
showing more love to your other wifey,
Uh-huh. Wait, when you say another nigga, I'm thinking like a dude. Like,
I'm saying that's not going to
No.
happen in this
He's saying
conversation.
at this table.
I'm just saying, I'm just getting that out the way because, like,
Oh, okay, I
for
got
the
you.
sake of just clarity
Man.
of moving forward with this conversation, because you
Yeah.
will, not saying you will love one more than the other, but you, at some
you
point,
probably will.
do not forget that females are emotional creatures, man.
Of course.
And
How dare you?
guys are guys.
No, you got to
dare
do it in a white girl voice, bro.
How dare you say that?
I wanted to say something funny. I just didn't know. Okay.
Jeremy, Jessica,
But
where are
look
you
though,
guys?
man, like you gonna probably be salty. You be like, well, got another one of those.
Exactly.
In the living room.
Yep.
In the living room.
Stay your ass.
It would
in the,
definitely
Oh,
be
man.
Stay your
stressful.
grumpy ass in the basement.
And you lock her in your basement dungeon or something, dog?
I seen
It would
This
those.
is
be a
wherever
lot of
she want to be.
domestic-
You know, girls give you the
I know.
silent treatment or whatever she
I
want to do.
know.
You argue
I've
with
seen
her.
poly
Your other girl
relationships
come
where
downstairs
it's
unless
two
it's
dudes
all
and two
good.
women.
No,
you know,
that's the
she
devil.
come
Oh,
down,
really?
you
You
imagine
imagine
They
that.
call that the devil's threesome, bro.
That's crazy.
I don't think any dude would be cool with
I don't know
that's
if
the
I could
devil's
do
three.
some shit like
I don't
that.
think any dude would be cool with that. Like,
What's the devil's threesome?
two dudes and one girl.
No. 2 girls and 2 guys. Like, I'm talking about a relationship. It's you and another dude and another girl
That's
and another
really
girl.
like y'all might as well just pair
There's
off.
a lot of
Like,
love there, I guess.
You say you seen that?
Yeah, so
No.
one of those like TLC shows.
Oh, okay.
That's
Oh.
the
TLC has wild shows,
Man.
That's
I
a
think
box,
half
nigga.
them be crazy.
That's the Roddy Rich routine.
Right. That shit was a perfect.
That's the sound of the
ease,
bed
though.
too.
Right.
Pull out the coop with the black.
But yeah, I think it's possible though, man. What else we got before we get off this segment, man?
Man.
That's all. I think that's all we got for relationships. I mean,
Really? Let me talk about relationships real quick.
Okay.
No,
Go ahead.
2 minutes.
I'm the worst person. Like,
JED.
I'm the worst person
Just
to talk
say
about
something and we'll go off.
relationships. Okay, this is my thought on relationships. Like,
Pet peeves.
for me, for me personally, I'm like being in a relationship is cool. All that stuff is cool. But
It's
for me
cool.
right now, like with what I've been through in the last couple of years and about to get married and all that, I'm just like, I went through a lot, man. I went through a lot. So being single is also like just because I can do whatever I want, man.
You can. You're free.
Like I could like legitimately.
Most definitely.
I wake up and it's just like I don't have to think about somebody else or anybody else. I can legitimately just
But
wake.
that's the energy you need to be in a relationship. bro.
True.
That energy to know you gotta worry about somebody else.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
and that's the
saying?
thing. And that's
Now
like
that-
I've
that-
been in that before.
That energy is what you just, that free energy,
yeah.
you just got to recirculate that back into yourself.
True.
And be
And
like,
that's what
man,
I'm
I
doing.
feel like I can do whatever I want. I can work out whenever I
Yeah,
want.
exactly. That's what I'm doing.
That's the thing, though.
I
You
can
shouldn't
eat.
be.
I can eat Chipotle.
Yeah, I can
because
legitimately just
I know
wake
a
up and-
girl that don't like Chipotle.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like all the shit that you don't
I
want to
guess
do.
so to
and
say,
all the
like,
shit
with that
you
chicken
wanna
and
stuff
do, you know what I'm
like
saying?
worrying
Like,
about other people stresses me out. Like if I had to wake up, like it's not just me. I have to care about my wife or my girl or my kid. Like it's a
Mhm.
lot.
And
man.
nobody said you
Yeah.
had to be in a relationship.
No, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying
You know what
for
I'm
me
saying? Like if
personally,
you could be happy like that, at least for
I'm
It's
cool.
a, it's
what
a,
it
it's
is,
an
I'm
energy.
cool.
You
It's an
good.
energy
I'm cool
thing.
right
yeah,
now,
you know,
Like
your
you wake
energy
up,
ain't ready.
you
for
wake
that.
up, you don't have to think about
Yeah.
nobody but you.
I could
And
just roll out of
focus on
bed and
you.
just do.
I get that.
Yeah.
I totally get that.
But at the same time, like I always tell people, like if a girl comes across and like if she like comes across and just blows my mind and like
And reciprocates that energy.
then I'm down for it.
Yeah,
'Cause
the
you-
energy
'cause
gotta
you
be the
gon-
same.
Because when you single, you going to put that energy out. And somebody going to bite the bait. I'm telling you.
And before we wrap this up, we're gonna get into the next segment of whatever it is on episode 4.
Nice.
The Rona Brothers.
Hey.
Got the spill, drip, drip, drop, I made a bill. Lit it up like a light, like a star, shine bright. Please don't sleep, boy, I'm nice. Damn right, I keep it nice. Hell yeah, I said it twice. Simple shit that you like. I won't budge on my price. Businessman, I roll the dice.
Yo.
Go
One more
ahead.
time. One more
I
time.
feel left out.
3,
It's like
2, 1. It was like,
It's like 3, 2, 1, 2. You sound like a
Like a
whole
little drum cadence real quick.
It was that one time. It was me, you, and Calvin who was at Lex's house, like in his parking lot, and me and Calvin was arguing over guns versus samurai swords. I was like, you would definitely want a gun.
I think I
versus
remember that
a
shit.
samurai sword. I don't know what reminded me of that was because you started dying, like
like
it
laughing
was one
with-
of your laughs that you
yo
was
was
like,
going
"Ah."
in.
Tim is one of the funniest laughers ever.
He was like, if I charged at you with a samurai sword, I was like, bow. He was like,
My charges. Yeah, man. I
he was
remember
so
that shit.
serious. He was like, if I charged at you, like, I was like, bow, bow.
And you ain't no samurai jack where you
Nah.
you blocking the bitches
Right.
with the,
I
with
was
the,
like,
with the
nah.
sword and shit.
I was like, you
Oh,
did.
my
Like,
God.
there's no way I'm choosing a
Yeah.
samurai sword, but
Nah, not at all. Not at all.
What the fuck was we about to get into though, man? After this
boom, we
relationship,
get
We
into
talked.
the-
Go ahead.
we was
My
talking
bad.
about relationships, weren't we?
yeah.
We kind of got into like Instagram and stuff.
Instagram.
Yeah, let's go to something else, man. Something
We can go
interesting.
to that
Okay.
that keys to stacking money, especially
Ooh.
right now during that corona epidemic, developing relationships.
Developing relationships.
So-
Yeah, this is brought to you by Keys to Stacking Money, and the best way to keys to stacking money, and what great key is developing relationships.
Especially right
so,
now.
so the
when
first
you
part
ain't
is
got nothing to do.
keys to stacking money.
Keys to stacking money.
This is a
Yes, yeah.
great time to stack money if you can right now. Like,
Especially there
If you
ain't-
can.
ain't
If you
got
can.
nothing-
Yeah.
If you ain't got no kids and you stuck in the house, I mean,
exactly. If
more
like,
importantly, putting your money in the right place.
see, that's what I need help with, bro. Like, I save my money, but I don't understand. Like, me and Tim have talked about this before, but like stocks and stuff. Like, I get the concept of it, but I still don't fully understand stocks and investing and stuff like that.
You just gotta do your research, man. Like
yeah, I'm with you with
It
that.
I
really-
literally
yeah.
just researched this shit. Like you gotta read it, understand all the terms. You know what I'm saying? And I still don't know all the terms. Like
Yeah,
I ain't no
a lot of
expert out here.
Yeah, yeah.
But it's like just learn the basics of that shit, and then you realize it's just logic. It's literally slanging. Like you just hustling
Yeah,
basically.
yeah.
That's all you doing. Just watching companies,
It's like
figuring out what they doing,
So basically, are you just-
projections and
and
stuff
just-
like
it's,
that.
it's literally like legal gambling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like not even like
Yeah, I get what you're
the
saying.
bet. If
Yeah.
you look at it like that, like
and we haven't
'cause
had a head start on that shit.
everybody plays
Because
the lottery.
we,
At least
you know,
played the
black and
lottery.
shit.
We've
Bought a lottery ticket at least once. You know, like, at least like know what it do.
But yeah, that's
You
the
put your money
concept
down.
of
trying
the-
to get
the
some more money out.
investments.
we've like me and Tim have definitely talked about this a lot. And this is something it interests me a lot because like what Tim's saying, like it's something that we don't know about, like as like culturally, like it's not something we're really taught.
right?
Yeah, you ain't
No.
born into that
Yeah,
shit.
we're not.
At
So
all.
I feel like a lot of other people have a heads up or a step up just because they know how the game works. But for us, like we're teaching ourselves how it works,
Right.
and it kind
Mhm.
of like now, like
But I
What-
see, honestly, not to cut you off,
yeah,
but I like it though. Cause
Yeah.
when we was talking about the millennial shit,
Yeah.
we woke,
Mhm.
if you don't fully understand it, you're curious at least right now. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? Cause it's like, okay, I'm starting to hear more about it through my culture. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? And old heads is trying to tell us something. So
yeah,
most of these like young guys coming up and young women, they are woke about it. It's just having the structure to really teach you
Yeah.
or pass it down. So it has to like start somewhere.
exactly.
That's
I
where the
think it should
generational wealth comes into play.
Honestly, I think
Mhm.
it should start in our educational system,
It
which
should.
I don't think they're doing
Yes.
a really good job at it
No.
at all.
Bruh.
Especially
The educational case.
Come on, man.
in our poor
Dog.
areas, where I mean,
The
we
system
all
is
went
terrible.
to. We didn't go to a rich school.
No.
None of us went to a rich school.
Okay,
None
let's
of us
say
learned how to pay your bills or how to write a check or. Did any of us have these classes on
No.
how to start
Like-
a
like
business?
real quick.
essential
Hey,
class.
essential
Hey, Lee.
classes.
It's essential of life.
Hey, only thing I know about Wall Street is cutting up that stock market.
It's stigmatized.
It's Sully class.
I know the name of the street as well.
Sullivan.
But my go ahead. What's that?
I was like, going back to what Chris is saying, like, they try to teach us like trigonometry and calculus, which don't make no sense at all.
Yeah.
It
They teach-
depends on what you're going for, because
That's
Yeah,
not
yeah.
essential.
it's trade.
True, but I'm saying like, how many people actually use trigonometry and calculus in real, like outside of like mathematicians?
I
and
don't
stuff?
feel like
Exactly.
it's
And
bad
how many
to teach it.
mathematicians go to each school?
But see, okay,
One.
okay.
I'm not saying
picture
it's
this.
maybe.
bad.
You're right.
Yeah.
But I think what it should be is it should be a brief sweep.
Exactly.
It shouldn't be nothing that
No.
you should get super like penalized for not taking it or whatever. And you should have life classes.
That's
Yes.
That's what we need.
Yo,
Like,
have some
home
fake
ec
money in the
is the
class, and you
best.
got to pay your bills every month.
Yeah.
You know, stuff. Some teachers tried, because I was in a
I
few
think-
classes where teachers had set certain stuff up like that, but it need to be more implemented. Like really having investment information in textbooks. In period, you ain't got to
Right.
take a special class for it. Like it should
exactly.
just be automatic in
I think
literature,
there should be life classes, and I think there should be like
because that's a part of life.
Yeah.
I think there should be I don't even know what kind of class it would be, like a developmental class, because I feel like each human is different and
Yeah,
that each
sure.
person is good at something different. And if we could find out what that person is good at, they would be way better here.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
yeah.
if we could find exactly what you're good at, we could develop that skill at a young age, and you would be the greatest human
Yeah.
being, because you would know exactly what you're great at, and you would love it because you're great at it,
Yeah.
and you would
Finding your
thrive.
passion
You're
early.
Finding your passion early in life, and not like.
But like that's
You
the thing.
can literally with that theory, if we can go on a tangent, I'm gonna
We
announce
always
it.
do.
yeah,
Like if you like say if like that school would start middle school, like think back to middle school, like what you were good at. Like certain niggas were like over the top athletic.
right.
Certain people were like really, really smart in math. Certain
Right.
people were like really,
Stop
really
playing.
creative.
Yeah,
They were, like, think if you can develop all those you can literally create a whole civilization like that. You can like literally create
based
America
on
almost.
based on skill.
you would have the greatest
Natural skill.
mathematicians. You would have the greatest writers.
Based
You
on
You
would
would have
natural
somebody,
skill.
and then when they get off work, they can go see the next prodigy, LeBron James.
But
I
that's the
just
problem
feel
with the system, bro. In my opinion, is like not
Because he
every
would be developed too. Like it would be-
Exactly.
you
not
know?
every kid succeeds like in classwork, sitting down, do the numbers,
Yeah.
take like that
I
doesn't work
think
for everybody.
that
I think
not
I
work
think
for everyone.
everybody should at least like I said, middle school. Like at least if you can't
But-
make it to middle
yeah.
school, then drop out.
That's
'Cause
what I'm
some
saying, like,
people,
Nothing I learned in high
Yeah.
school has ever helped me in my adult life.
No.
The only thing that was like kind of cool for me was gym, just 'cause, like it kind of translated.
Auto tech helped me.
Okay,
It helped,
for you,
it
yeah.
helped me develop
lie.
friendships.
yeah,
I can say that
Yeah,
because
socially,
socially it helped
Yeah.
me. But
you still need to
yeah.
go through. You still
You
need to go through
definitely-
high school just
But
for the social.
like-
socially,
but
It
you
needs
would be
to like
doing your
they
thing
need
though.
to change it. Like you need to focus. You need like a set of kids that learn this way or do this. A set of kids like instead of just teaching like, yo, you got to be in geometry class. Like,
right?
what does geometry help me? Like nothing
I
Miss
don't
Brian
like
told me in the ninth grade has ever.
geometry.
Yeah, nothing Miss Brian has told me in the ninth grade has
Yeah.
ever helped me.
And I think it's based on if you had a chance to do it, you got these type
True,
of teachings.
true,
You know,
true.
that's what
Yeah, I
they
get what you're
using in straight up standardized
Yeah.
shit. It's like, okay, we taught that to them so they
Yeah.
could maybe jump into
like,
it
that's not-
later
we
on
gotta-
in life.
But see that type of theory
That was the
is not
concept,
good
though.
enough because then you have people like me and you that step into class, and we supposed to be
And
good enough,
disrupt that
and we
motherfucker.
just disrupt.
Because we don't belong in this.
But like,
this ain't for us.
I feel
we
like
belong, but like we not on it right now. We still
You belong
kids.
in a-
That's not the thing that we want to be developed
Yeah.
in.
And you
Like,
know
right
what's
now,
crazy?
you
Like
know?
I found more joy in physics and science as I got older.
really.
exactly.
Not when I was in high school
Me
though.
too.
You know what I'm saying?
Me too.
Like
Shouts
I
out to
like
Miss
that
Clay.
shit now.
Shout out to
Mo
Neil
Day.
deGrasse Tyson, man.
Mo Day.
Old day.
3 point.
Remember we used to be like, she'd come in that bitch and open her arms up like moles, you know, like and a bunch of moles and shit. Right.
And don't forget,
But,
Justin was a bad influence on me back
oh
then.
my, she told that to my parents, bro.
Dude,
Oh, did I tell you about that?
I can't believe
you told me
that.
about it.
Bro, did I tell you about that?
No.
So, you know Miss Clay we had back in high school.
Yeah.
I felt a little
So
bad,
like we had
You
parents.
remember her mold day shit.
Mold day.
whole day.
So we had
She
parents.
like me.
She liked me too
she,
at first.
She didn't dislike me, but we had like parent teacher conferences one day. She's talking about parents and everything, and everything was cool. But she's like, because me and Foy used to sit at a table right next to Tim and O.
Proudly.
So she's like, yeah.
He said
She's like,
proudly.
I think Justin's a bad influence on Devontae. I'm like, what?
Right, like, why would you say some shit like that?
Which I probably was for real, but like,
Well, this is Clay,
Miss
right?
Clay,
I mean, it was physics and like
I
we
think
still
she
got
wanted.
through it.
I think she wanted you to be her star pupil. That's
Yeah,
what.
that's
That's
Right.
what
She
was
felt
hating
like we
on.
was affecting your ass. That was it.
She tried to like.
if anybody was gonna be the star pupil, it was gonna be this guy.
It
Like,
would, and he still was. Like he
And
was
I was
good.
still doing alright.
It
I
was
mean,
just like
I just wasn't, I guess.
she
Shout
was
out
just
to Miss
hating.
Clay.
She
She was
hated on
nice.
me and this
Yeah.
nigga when we
Bro,
came in the first day of class.
I was smart.
She already knew.
I
I
swear
got
to
an
God.
A in Miss Clay's chemistry class.
I swear
it was
to God.
chemistry I had her for.
I got
You
like
did
thought
the
chemistry-
undone.
I swear to
I
God,
thought chemistry was
I
interesting.
got a 39% on every test. Like, I still passed that class. I didn't know, like that whole class. I didn't
Yo,
know
my
a
highest-
single thing I was doing.
My
Like,
highest
Yeah, I got like a
test.
C in that bitch.
My highest test had to be like a 64, man.
I don't think I even scored that high on the test.
Yeah.
And that was because like she was like, I stayed after school like one day,
Yeah.
and I'm like, I stayed after school for an hour because she was threatening to like do some dumb shit. Like
Like, all right.
I don't even remember what the threat was though. I'm like, I'm gonna just stay after school. I'm gonna study. Like you know,
About to try.
she up there on the board. I'm like, wait, go back. I'm
Uh-oh.
just repeating everything she writing. Like, and I scored a 64. Like,
You like,
I was happy. She wasn't.
I don't like.
Of course she wasn't. She wasn't going to be either way,
I
bro.
was happy.
I don't
That's
like
all that
how they
mattered.
got like
At least she was happy.
the
I
school
was
system.
proud because everything else was like a 30,
no, the school
a
systems are-
28. Like,
like the school systems are bad. Like,
Bad.
it-
At least
it's-
public.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Public
I
is
just feel
not.
like it doesn't because everybody
I mean-
learns so differently. Everybody is so different. You can't like.
But I think you
Dang,
need
though.
those
That's what I'm saying,
essential
yeah.
classes.
Can you
though.
feel like
At least if we had essential
you-
classes like life and paying how to pay your bills on time, like
that'd be all
credit
That would be-
classes,
But
like
that's what I'm
that
saying.
would
Like,
be great
instead
too.
of teaching like geometry and stuff, like teach how to live life.
Exactly.
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Life class.
But
that would be a
if
part
home
of it.
life,
That would be high school.
If home life ain't great though, it ain't. Nothing's gonna work.
Yeah,
Because
you're right. You're right.
Yeah.
Can you imagine that teacher? Could you imagine a teacher
Oh.
with a room full of
I feel bad for the Maple
Students.
teachers.
man?
Oh, man.
exactly.
It was a lot of trauma at people's cribs though.
That's what I'm
man.
saying.
Yeah.
I always
So,
man,
People
you
come
ain't
to
lying.
school for like
But I think that's the
It's to
job
get
as a
away.
teacher though, you know.
going to school is like
Teacher is a big job.
You know how
you just
correct-
got to
It's a
teach
very
that. You got
important
to
job.
teach that home class, man. Think, man, when you like 8,
Yeah.
8, 9, like by then you done gotten to like your first fight and you already ready to fuck. You know what I mean?
Okay, I wasn't.
And like,
Okay,
and
I
you
wasn't
should be
ready
on
for
a
that.
shirt.
I see what you're saying.
Like
though.
in your
Ready
in
to
your,
fuck.
in your own
you
mind.
ate by the time
In your
you
in
ate.
your own mind. Like you in
Yeah,
your
your
own
first
mind,
fight.
you ready to do grown man shit.
That's true though. That's true. That is
You
true.
know?
You saying about high school?
No, he's an
8 or
9.
9.
Huh?
I mean, I
8
by
or
the
9.
age of
8 or 9.
8 or
Okay.
9.
Yeah,
you
but
didn't
I-
had your first fight and you ready to fight.
Like
That's
At 9.
I mean, I
at
see
9. Like
Bruh, I
you,
see
you
what
at
you're
least
saying,
you at
though.
least got a
12.
Woody and you know why it gets hard.
I had my first fight at the age of 2.
So like I
Right.
mean like my point being is that
Dang.
if like if we preach at around that age that like okay this is how you should run a house
Mhm.
in a utopia in a utopic
Mhm.
society.
Utopian.
Society, you know, everybody has their job, everybody does this, you got a person for this, person for that, you do your job, you don't fuck with nothing over here, you mind your business, whatever it is. Like if we preach that type of thing, like you can bring that up, but I don't know, like just at that young age, like because at that age when you think that you got it, you like, man, you already know what you don't like at that age.
True. That's very true.
You know, and you probably able to run and jump at that age.
The only thing
you know?
because I knew what I want to do at 11 years old. I don't feel like that's like for everybody. So you
Yeah,
might need to
you
go
kinda
through
know,
some
yeah.
type of structure to find out. You know,
I
what I'm
feel
saying?
like
I'm not talking about in society. I'm talking about like in
Well, that's what he's saying.
As
Like
yourself.
he's saying, like
I do feel like a lot of
Right.
people don't know what they want to do. Like later on in their life, just because I don't feel like a lot of people have been exposed to a lot of things younger in their life to be able to figure out
True,
what they want to
true.
do.
That's what I'm saying.
tell you
like-
what,
So a lot of people like are in their
Timing is
30s and
everything.
like, I don't know what I want to do with my life because
I tell you
Yeah.
what,
they
like,
never really got to
It'd be
experience
the
much.
people that be like, okay, like they get exposed to like a lot of new
Mhm.
stuff every day
Right.
too. Like they just like be the popular person,
Yeah.
and that shit withers away.
Yeah.
And they
There goes
ride
they
that
life.
they ride that hype till it goes.
Till
That's
it's
all
done.
they went with what
I'll
they
tell
look
you,
like and
'cause
not
the
what they're good
older
at.
and older I get, the less and less I know what I want to do. Like
Mm.
when I
Oh, yeah.
when I graduated high school, I was like, I knew what I wanted to do, and I kind of did that.
feel
When
that.
like by the time like now, I'm just like,
You know what you don't like, and you know what you
but
do.
at the same time, sometimes life doesn't go the way you expect it to go. You know what I'm
Hell
saying?
no.
Oh hell no.
So then,
Oh,
like,
yeah, that's
and that's
true.
kind of left me at a point in my life where I'm just like, okay, I'm sitting here like, so what now? Like, what? Like, it's not what I expected. Certain things didn't happen the way I like. So what do I do from this point?
Got about like 3 minutes.
Like, what do I do? What's gonna make me happy? Like, what should I do? What's the right thing? You know what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
Like stuff I was sure about when I was 18. At 27, I'm just like, it's different now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
I always feel like at the age of 27, you always feel like life is going by so quick. You feel like you're getting left behind, like you're not
Man.
doing enough to get to where you need to be. That you're like, does anybody else feel like that?
It's
Like-
going by
like-
so fast.
like, oh
man.
my God,
Oh
like
yeah.
time's running
yeah.
out, and I don't
It
got
is.
time to do
Bro,
anything
like,
Just
anymore. And you're like,
you getting that social anxiety, bro.
Yeah.
That's all it is, man.
Well, like,
Don't feel like you're not doing nothing wrong, man.
right.
Because there's always somebody that's doing worse than you, and there's always gonna be somebody doing better than you.
Exactly.
always.
I don't even care if you are LeBron James himself.
exactly
Like LeBron James can't shoot threes better than Ray Allen.
right.
Like
Bruh.
shit, Ray Allen over here shooting threes better than that nigga. Like,
I went
but
through.
LeBron James still the GOAT. Like, you know what I mean?
Right.
Right.
There's always gonna be somebody. There's always gonna be somebody doing something that you wish that you could have been doing, but you just
You
need to
know.
be happy with your life.
Exactly. That's the content thing that you got to be with every
I
day,
get
man.
it.
I went through such a quarter life crisis, bro. Like at 25ish that age, because I was just
Quarter
like
life crisis.
quarter life,
Oh,
like
yeah.
it was real for me, man. Because I was just like, I think from 18, 19, 21, 22, like you're kind of just like having fun, man. Like you're
For
just like it's just
sure.
whatever happens. I'm just having fun.
Exactly.
And at 25, I kind of just stopped and stopped. I was like, yo, man, like
What am I-
not that I'm like not that 25 is an old age, but it's just
Right.
like 25. You're not.
You started getting
Yeah,
them visions.
25
You start
is-
thinking about life.
But 25 is
Oh,
the
yeah.
it's when the cerebral
For men,
really
yeah, that's what they
matures
say,
in
yeah.
men. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It do earlier for women, but like 25
For
is
sure.
when you done went through
It was
pretty
about-
much some decent stuff.
It was about 25
Good
for me
amount.
too. That
But-
was like, what the fuck?
Yeah,
I
about
would
the
think-
last 2.5, 3
Yeah.
years, it been serious for
And-
my
and
I think
ass.
I think about 23, 24.
I would
was
think
like,
just-
man.
My bad.
Go ahead.
No, my
I'm
bad.
saying-
My bad.
Somebody go.
I cut you off, dog. That's my fault.
There was a polite argument. though. You go. Go ahead. You go ahead.
All right, so what I was saying was,
No, go ahead. No, I was just saying. Now I was 23, 24 when I had mine, but like, go ahead.
so anyway, what I was saying was, no.
No, go ahead, because I kind of forgot what I was gonna say anyways. Like, let me think real quick.
Hey, so
was
yesterday
messing
I ate
around.
some marshmallows and
I really don't remember what I was gonna say, man.
I really don't remember what the fuck we talking about, man.
I got my
Like
your
25
smack
midlife
your
crisis.
smack with
Quarter
what?
life
life
crisis.
Quarter life.
I
Oh
guess-
man.
I don't remember what I was gonna say.
Your quarter life, I guess, depends on. It could be as your half life.
Okay, you reminded me. So that's what I was gonna say. Like,
Boy.
because I mean, people die in their 40s and 50s and stuff and 60s. So like when I think about it, I was like, yo, this could be the halfway point of my life. Or if I'm Kobe Bryant, who died at 41, that only means I got 14 years left. Like,
You never know how it's gonna go,
You
man.
no, you
that's
don't.
that's
You
where
don't.
that's where you just got to just live your life,
Exactly,
man, to the
exactly.
fullest.
Yeah,
To
man.
the fullest.
Yeah,
Even though, like, you know, there's.
But we gonna
obstacles in the way.
jump into the next segment on episode 4 of Xpression.
yes, sir.
It's Jay Easy.
All right,
Jay-
3,
Cream Boys.
3, 2, 1. So we
What
back
up?
in here.
What's happening, y'all? So
Get up in there. All right, so look. I want to hit on some music shit, then we going to get into some super deep shit.
okay,
So let's talk about like some new heavy hitters.
bro, Joyner Lucas's new album,
Chukas.
but his new song, Will, that new video he got. for it.
Yeah.
That Will video is crazy.
He's a creative guy. He's
He
a
is
creative
super
artist.
creative. Every episode, every episode, every video I've seen by Joyner has been super creative and like,
I gotta like pull up my Spotify right now to see what I'm listening to.
man.
Man, y'all, what is y'all niggas talking
Yeah,
I
about?
don't. There's something like they laughing about something that happened on the mic. Let's go back to Joyner Lucas.
But I listened to that. It's a good ass.
Joyner Lucas.
Huh? Wait, what?
My dude
happened?
always crying over
I
here,
ain't
like legitimately.
crying.
What happened?
I don't know.
I just said some very
I want
mature
to. I want
stuff,
my
that's
stomach
all.
to crumble too.
Yeah. I want to be on. I want
That's what it does to you. Laughing
crying.
crumbles your stomach. Stomach crumble.
Does anybody listen to King
What was
Von?
the stumbling, crumbling joke? Shit.
Does anybody listen to King Von?
Yeah.
I just got
Especially that one song.
Nigga spit.
Crazy Story?
Yeah.
Dude, crazy story. So he just dropped his album, LeVon James. Like,
Mhm.
LeVon James.
Is it good?
LeVron.
I kind of listened to it.
I
But
haven't
I mean,
listened to it yet.
so
Alright,
he's
I
not
gotta
from
listen
63rd, just so you know.
No.
He's not from 63rd.
But yeah,
Or
that Joyner
64?
Lucas was hard.
Actually, he
I
has
thought
a
he's
60.
beefing with 63rd.
No,
right?
yeah, exactly. I said he's not from 63rd, but on the cover he's got a 64 on his jersey. So
Right.
he's not from 63rd.
Is he from Cleveland?
Nah, Chicago.
Okay.
Chicago, man.
Jeezy dropped
Chicago
too.
man.
I looked at Pyrex 2020 or whatever.
Yeah,
Like,
it was cool.
I like it. Like I like Jeezy a lot, man. Like especially like that he's on his mature stuff now. Like I like Jeezy.
Yeah. I didn't listen to that party next door. I didn't listen to it. You heard it?
Nah, the Beano, like
Rich the
Childish-
Kid dropped too.
I feel like he's so corny, man.
Rich the Kid.
I feel like he's corny.
I haven't really got into him like that.
I like some of his songs. I mean, I'm not a fan of everything.
He dropped like was it Red or something? Like Red. I thought that was dope. Like
Yeah.
Red something.
But there been some new heavy hitters though, man. Hell yeah.
Ooh, Bankroll Fresh dropped not too long. That Bankroll
Post-
Fresh.
Post
yeah,
Humorous,
I like
yeah.
Bankroll Fresh a lot.
I gotta get hip. That's my nigga. You know, recipes.
I gotta go through my like.
But yeah,
That's you? Who's that?
What? if something funny, say it out loud.
It was said.
Like we need to hear
It
it.
was inaudible, but
Yo.
Hey,
indescribable.
so we should get into this other topic.
You
Don't
know,
be a shoulda, coulda, woulda.
That is the worst you could ever be, bro.
Shoulda, coulda, woulda.
I'm gonna get a
Very
shirt
true.
made.
Shoulda,
Bro.
coulda, woulda.
I'm gonna just walk
that
around
has
with it. That's gonna piss a lot of people off.
parentheses, know yourself.
That has motivated
What's a
me my
shoulda,
whole
coulda,
life. Man.
woulda? That gives me anxiety thinking about being a shoulda, coulda, woulda.
You never want to be a shit.
Nah,
A
Never
shoulda,
wanna be a
coulda,
shoulda,
woulda is somebody that tried
No,
but did not
Oh yeah,
go all the way
yeah,
that's one that didn't.
and got complacent.
bro.
And then now you're telling your story
yeah,
like, man, I should have really went down this route, but I could have
yeah.
did that, but then
I woulda.
I would have, but it didn't happen, and you
so
know,
I shoulda.
That's the worst.
so I should have. And then you get into this,
Yeah, I shoulda.
you go down
coulda,
this
woulda.
tangent of shoulda, coulda, woulda.
That's
Like,
the worst feeling you can have in life,
Yeah.
Shoulda, coulda, woulda.
that's too many regrets
bro. That's like
Man.
as I've
and not
gotten
learning from your mistakes.
gotten older, I'm just like, I think when you're younger, you just kind of hesitant, like, oh man, you know, maybe I shouldn't, you know. But as you get older, you're just like, man, it's better to get rejected or just like, yo, this didn't work out than to
Yeah,
be
because you
like,
never
yo, shoulda,
know.
coulda, woulda. Yeah,
You shoulda. Don't be a shoulda, coulda,
you
woulda.
never want that in life.
Like I said, I'm gonna get a shirt.
Shoulda,
mean,
coulda,
like-
woulda.
Yeah, it's gonna
Most
say, "Don't
importantly-
be a shoulda, coulda, woulda."
Like I said, most importantly, like parentheses,
like an
know
animal.
yourself because
Yeah.
like, once
Very.
you know yourself, you know where you need to be. Like it all starts off with shoulda, coulda, woulda. Everybody when they trying to make better of themselves, I should go to practice. I should read this book. I should work out. I should be a better version of myself. Then it turns into that speaking of it, and then you start seeing it for yourself. I can do this. All I need to do is make some time for it. All I need to do is just move this around. And then, you know, I would have did it when you do that would have.
Right.
You messed up.
Yeah.
Now you should have, could have, would have. Like, I would have did it, but instead I went to
That's
go
doubt.
trick off.
What would have doubt?
I went to
Excuses.
go kick it when I should have been on my thing. I should have been on my
Yeah,
stuff.
I went to go play 2K. Yeah.
I went to go
did
play
it.
2K.
I did
like,
it, fit it, with it.
That's what, like, I feel like
Yeah.
any morning I wake up late, bro. Like,
wait, what?
I
like,
did it, fit it, with it.
so like,
He said the exact same thing
Explain.
again.
like any morning I
I
wake
I
did
don't
it.
know what he means.
You know,
You did it.
fit it. I'm dressed
Oh, you fit it. Oh,
with it.
okay,
You
that
know?
means you okay. Yeah, I like that. I like that. I like it now.
He
I
remixed
said
Shoulda,
explain.
Coulda,
I was
Woulda.
with it.
My man
What
remixed
you
You
it.
about
made me
to
a
say,
believer.
Edie?
So what I was saying, like any morning I wake up late, I always feel bad because I'm like, yo, there's so much stuff I could have done. You know, like if I wake up at 11, I'm like, dog, I wasted like 3 hours or 4 hours, or I could have been doing
Yeah,
something.
I
Like,
like to be
Oh,
up
yeah.
early.
Man.
Could have.
I like
is the
getting up at 8 or
potential.
9 o'clock.
Could
I
have.
like to be up.
Could have is the potential. Would have is the regret.
Right.
All the way
And
through.
doubt.
you never
It,
want
it,
that in
de- it
life.
depends like what level of regret, but like I would have did it. If you say I would have did it and it's like something you could have did like an hour ago, a week ago, a day ago, you still might have some chances. But like if it's like 50 years from now,
Yeah.
man, I would have signed that contract with
And,
them
and
back in the day. I used to kick it and you're like, like whatever it is, like, I would have.
And the crazy part is, I
Would've
run into a lot of
went to the gym.
Coulda, shoulda, wouldas.
Oh, yeah. There's a lot of like everybody
That's
has a
lot
coulda,
of
shoulda,
them,
woulda.
man.
Yeah.
Everybody has something they coulda, shoulda, woulda.
Yeah.
and the coulda is
And that's
the
what
hindsight.
builds you though. That's
True.
what builds you.
Yeah.
I'm just like, I never want to be like about to die. Like, dog, like, if I wasn't scared, I could have done this. Or
I
know
think
what
that
I'm saying?
I think that if you're inspired, I think that you always gonna have that feeling when you pass.
yeah. And well, I was just
Oh,
saying, like,
yeah.
Even if it just be some simple shit like, I wish I would have
I
called.
just feel like
I wish I would have called her up.
yeah.
I feel like I'm impatient. I always have this feeling like
that'd be the only thing. That you
I'm
I
always
coulda
thinking
hit
about
that,
what's the next step? What can I do to be successful? What's the next thing?
Mhm.
What can I do?
That's good.
And
though.
sometimes it gives me anxiety to the point where like I feel like I'm not moving fast enough. And,
Oh yeah. Yeah.
and that's something I'm always worried about. But I feel like if you always have that thought in your head, what can I do to be better? What can I do to do this? I feel like at some point in your life, you will get to the point where you
Mhm.
have stepped over that, like,
Mhm.
all right, I figured
That's
it out.
not getting complacent.
Exactly.
Because when you always thinking how I could do better, you know what I'm saying?
Sometimes it
you
gets-
setting that bar higher and higher. each
Sometimes it
time.
gets too high to the point where I like
right. You
have,
go
like,
into
anxiety,
it. Yeah,
like,
I got you.
I'm not doing enough, and like
And
I get
that-
frustrated,
Oh,
and I'm
yeah.
like I'm not there. And
I
it's
get
like,
that sometimes.
That's where you taking
But
away
that's
from your
good,
own
though.
life.
It
that's,
is, yeah.
That's good.
It is good.
because that means that you stepped into a brand new room of yourself. Because that means you just stepped into a
Mhm.
brand new room, and you're just like, I got a lot of. Think about like when you first started doing whatever it is that you're doing, and you're like, man, I got a handle on this.
Right.
And now you have the ability to inspire now, and not necessarily like immediately, but like, just keep working the way that you working to get to that point, to manifest that into something. And that's just the beauty of just
You ever feel like
creativity. And
you ever feel like you need to do more, but like I don't know, like something's blocking you.
Every day.
yeah,
I feel like I need to do more every day, man.
You feel like you need to do more, but
Yeah.
like
yeah.
I don't know, like
That's
you
what I
feel
call
like-
that feeling is what I like to call like not having a bum spirit.
Sometimes
Yearning
I feel like
greatness.
sometimes I
know?
feel like I need to do more, but I don't know what I need to do
Yeah.
to do more. Like
Yeah.
if that makes any sense.
Like you don't want to sit on your ass, and if you do,
You feel like a
Like, no-
like a
not necessarily
like a fat
nobody-
ass, but I don't know what I should do
yeah,
to get where I need to be
and you don't even know where you need to be.
You don't know I don't even know where to start. You know what I'm saying? It's like one of those things. Like,
You don't have a bum spirit. That's why we all in the same room.
Like,
That's
my
why we all
spirit
can
is like,
communicate.
I want to get out. Yeah, exactly.
True.
I think it's
Like,
crazy.
you know,
'cause
we
it's-
all aspire to be something and be better, but like
That's
sometimes-
ambition, man.
At the same
That's what
time,
that
like
shit
not a
is.
lot of people.
Yeah.
Like I feel like a lot of people we grew up with and went to school with like don't have that ambition, man. Like a lot of
Yeah.
knowledge is very complacent. Like this is what I am. This is
There's
what
definitely different levels of ambition.
Oh, you're right.
For sure.
Because I know people that say they want to be this, and that, and I swear they just wake up in the morning just to say that,
Oh man.
and,
Right.
and tell people that they want to say that, and then they show you something that they did years ago that don't even matter.
Right.
Right.
Like, what have you done?
Like, whatever it
today?
is,
What have you done lately, though?
Yeah, like what are you doing to get to that point? Like,
This is me jump roping in '89. Like I wasn't even born.
Yo.
I want to do CrossFit. Like, what do you mean, man?
Like, man, you singing the same song 10 years later, bro. Like,
No, man, you gotta
Yeah,
work, man.
because
That's-
timing
that's
is
not the
everything.
point.
Time.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
One thing I learned about this shit was that especially when I was working like 2 jobs and shit, I was literally working 7 days a week, dog. I'm talking
man.
7 days, no
That's
days
crazy,
off for a year and a half. I did this shit, still kicking it with niggas too. Like I dropped a whole mixtape on that shit. Like ambition is real, but the fact is, it's like you get that, and then you realize, like, damn. When all that stopped and I took a step back, and I realized that I had more time on my hands, and I realized that when I was working the 7 days a week, how I had time.
So wait. So how was your schedule like on the 7 days?
A 7-day schedule for me was 7 in the morning to 4 in the evening to 2 a.m. Basically 2 a.m. to 5 p.m. Basically, let's go there. 2 a.m. to 5 p.m.
So 2 a.m. and 5 p.m.
Like I
was-
started my third shift at 2 a.m.
So you working 2 shifts? Oh
Yeah. I was working 2 jobs.
I got yeah. 'Cause you
2
just-
a.m. and then I would go right into my next one, and I would get home at 5.
Yeah, that's a lot, bro.
That was, you know what I'm saying?
and then at 5, you would be back at 7, right, for your next job.
No, at 5 p.m. I can come home then,
Oh, okay.
get my sleep or something, whatever I need. But the thing was, even in that spec, I at least did 30 minutes to an hour. And then I realized that when I finally had the time, I cherished time more. You know what I'm saying? Because I was like, damn, I really didn't have none.
yeah.
And then I do have it. I'm finna take advantage of that
So you're
shit.
saying when you had a time after working out, like after those 2-day jobs or whatever, like
Yeah, I
Okay,
still
I get
had
you, I
time,
get you.
but I didn't utilize it. Cause one, you was tired. You be tired or some
Bruh.
shit.
Oh,
You
yeah.
know,
I'd
how
be
that
ready
go.
to go to bed, dog.
Cause even with them 8 hours, out of them 4 or 5, you gotta sleep.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? To even function for the next day. So I was running off like 3 to 4 hours. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know
So
how you was doing that.
like I
man.
said, when I finally got the time,
Physically can't function
I
off
cherished
that
the
much.
time. So it's like, man, time is really the most important
Yeah.
thing
Like,
for real.
time is
that's
such a
one
crazy
thing.
concept.
Time is important.
That's
Such
the
a
most.
crazy
That's the
concept.
most valuable thing in the world, man.
Yes.
Time.
Most valuable
Yes.
thing
Bruh.
we'll ever have.
If you learn how to
That's
utilize
something
your time, man,
That's
you
something
will
you
be
can spend
great.
and never get back.
Time is so like one thing I always think to myself is like no matter what you're going
That's a
through,
riddle.
no matter what you're going through in your life, like they say, time never stops.
That's
man.
why I
Never.
always that.
Yeah.
That's why I said my superpower would be controlling time.
Right.
Because
Right.
You
That
can control
would be
time.
a
I can
serious
control
superpower, bro.
anything.
I could stop it
I
just
can
to
stop
not be
time
late.
for 3 years
Bruh.
and learn a new language and then start
Yeah.
time. And nobody even knew time was even stopped. And I'm
I got a
three-
language.
already 3 years ahead of you. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, stop it. Being able to control time forward and backwards would be able to, like,
So speaking of time, this is something I think of all the time. If you had a chance, would you go back to being like 16, 17? Like,
no.
I
Only
would say no.
if I could go back to being 16 or 17 with the knowledge I know now, then yes. If I go back to being 16 or 17
with the same mindset.
with the same
yeah.
mindset, nothing's gonna change.
Like if I was
Yeah,
able to
no.
go back in time
course,
right
with
now.
Well, I'll say with the
this-
knowledge,
with the knowledge you know now.
oh, okay,
I
then
still wouldn't
yeah.
want to. I wouldn't want
I
to go
would.
back no matter what, man. Like,
I think I would.
Yeah. I
don't
wanted to
think
get
I
through
would.
that part of
I
my
would
life.
because I would be
I don't
able to
think I would.
utilize that time.
Because there's certain
better.
things that I regret because I didn't know about it.
True.
Yep.
True.
Yep. And now that I know, I could go back and I think that I could make my life a little bit better.
Yeah. Yeah. I just feel like I don't want to go back 10 years. I'm just like, I don't know. I just don't want to do 10 years, another extra 10 years.
I would say no, man, because
Mm-hmm.
It's happened already.
I like fucking up.
But you learn from it. You learn from your message.
if I go back 10 years from now, you know how many times I fucked up in the last 5 years?
Bruh, if
Ooh.
I
With the
didn't
knowledge
mess
you
up,
had now,
With the knowledge I had now,
you still fuck up.
5-10 years, first off, wouldn't even go to college. And even if I did go to college,
I would have went straight into what the fuck I'm trying to do.
you know what I'm
To
saying?
be
Like,
literally.
Yeah.
to be
Exactly.
completely honest, like I don't think I've ever told any of y'all this before, but like when y'all all was going to college and I was just going to Tri-C, dog, I felt so bad, man.
Really?
I did, yeah, because I was just like, all y'all was going to college, man, and I was like,
And I
Yup.
regret going to college.
Yeah,
so
but
that's-
like, I
at the
didn't
time,
wish I
bro,
didn't
it
do
hurt
that
me so
shit.
much, man.
I hate how much money I
it
still
hurt
gotta
me.
pay. As
I
a
wish
result
I
of going
did.
to
I wish
college.
I
Bro.
didn't go to college and I went to Tri-C.
It-
So
Hey,
I hate how many
Exactly.
deferment periods.
because I would have saved more money, I would have stayed at home.
dog,
Man.
I would have been able to get
it hurt
Like I
me
said,
so
I
much.
wouldn't
man.
even have went to Akron. I would have went straight into
Exactly.
music school.
Yeah, I would have did the same.
Period. Like,
I would have did the same.
Right.
thing.
right out of high school. Like, for what?
That's something
What-
like, if
why-
I would've
what
went
am
to
I doing?
college,
Like,
Yeah, it would've
I
been different.
wasn't knowledgeable.
remember.
But see, they didn't show us that. They didn't teach us
Yeah.
that. They were
Yeah, that
that
goes
No,
back
we
to
still
the
have
education
some-
thing.
That goes back to education.
It
They
wasn't
didn't
putting
give
that in
us-
your face like, hey, you could
Exactly.
be. Oh, Tim, we noticed that you've been excelling in your music classes in high school and band.
So you
got
should
A.
probably apply for.
Do you like
these-
music, Tim? Yes, I do. Do you want to pursue a career in music through school?
Mhm.
Yes, I do.
Totally
Okay,
could.
well, these are the schools that offering music classes, and they're good, like shit
But see-
like that.
Yeah.
Like,
To-
See,
Well,
but
like-
they didn't
Hey,
do that for
hey,
our
that's what
schools.
you would call it a edutopia.
Exactly.
Because it would be
Edutopia.
Actually
perfect,
helped
and you would
us
be able to learn.
Utopia.
Utopia.edu.
right though.
Bro, I'll never forget the day when me, and Taylor came down to Akron. When because y'all had went a little bit earlier than everybody else. Like,
Go to Utah.
coming down to Akron, I was just like, I felt so left out because like y'all was there already,
Mm-hmm.
and like and Taylor was getting ready for college. And I was like, man, I'm going to try to see. Like,
Bro,
But-
don't feel
Man.
bad.
Y'all niggas
I-
ain't been
yeah,
shit
man.
gonna see. I ain't even want niggas to come to when I was at CSU. I'm like, man, I just met this chick, man.
I ain't gonna lie though, I went through a lot of shit in Akron though.
And I'm about to be like, not fucking with nobody.
Galucci.
I'm about
I
to
had
go.
some stories.
man,
Bro,
Galucci, man.
I went to Akron on the weekends. Like,
Yeah, though, that's
So-
how it was.
I can't even tell you how many times we sat in the car and watched people get arrested.
Yo, the times when I was by myself, man, people
It was really like that?
crazy. Yeah,
People are dumb.
be
Like,
be
they-
banging the music, be
But
having a
it's-
12 and
it's-
they smoking the
You
car
gotta
out.
think, it's a college
Yeah,
campus, bro.
and
Like
you'll see it,
they're all
like-
teenagers.
had like half big, like the car is smoke.
And then the
like-
boys come pull up in this rap.
and they're like, "What? How did we?" And we're just sitting there like,
Like, come on. And we like cheating too,
Yeah,
like.
but we
like
got the
rolling.
window
Damn.
cracked. We chilling low.
But people,
We ain't hot boxing.
Bro, you remember
Like,
that
we
one
smart.
time? Hold on, damn. Before we get into this, we're gonna go into the next segment on episode 4. Bow.
Dog ass nigga.
Euthanized niggas try to walk in my shoes. Can't fit this size. Bitches, I ain't fucked in high school. Wanna hit me now. I don't fuck with y'all as it is. Don't be surprised, honey. I done shrunk the kids ass niggas. Y'all minimized. Baby girl, I been that guy.
Bitches. Sneezing on hoes.
oh, the COVID-19 version.
COVID-19 remix.
Wait, how did it go?
Cruising down the street in my 6'4".
Coughing on bitches. Sneezing on hoes.
3, 2,
to the park.
1. Hey, we back.
Hey, y'all
in
gotta
here.
say that. We gotta say that. We gotta say that.
Man.
Hold on.
I gotta
y'all
find
let
that
me
one,
out on the
man.
first one, so it's all good.
Go ahead, man. Go say that shit again.
Cruising down the street in my 6'4".
Sneezing on bitches.
Whoa.
Coughing on hoes.
Oh, damn.
Went to the park to get the scoop.
So it's a buck to take a
Coke heads out there, coke shooting swoops.
Yeah, man. We about to get into Are We Alone?
No.
Dun-dun-dun, dun-dun-dun.
Here
Oh,
with
wait,
my
that's
friends.
ESPN.
There's a bunch of noises. What'd you say?
I said no. I'm here with my friends. I'm not alone.
Do y'all think?
What if you was
Technically,
playing
sir.
what if you was playing a pickup game and an alien showed up?
I'm like, my guy.
Like
let's
I'm about
go.
to bust your ass.
And I'm like, yo,
In
you on
this
my
game?
squad, dog.
Or like
In
a
the
real life?
game.
I'm
in the
just
game.
saying. I'm just
Like, what's
saying.
I would make
happening?
it a
If I was-
goal.
If you got the
And
ability
which
to
way
play,
are you gonna bust his ass?
if you got the
bust his ass in the
ability-
game?
Whoa.
See,
if he looks like he got ankles,
You got
and
three
try to break
ways.
him.
You got 3 ways to bust his ass.
Yeah.
Because I
Go
know
ahead.
some people are weird.
Listen, 1, 2, 3.
Let's
I ain't
let's get
weird.
all of the audience here.
I ain't weird.
So you telling me you taking alien cheeks?
Somebody would.
if she hot,
Somebody
I
gonna
mean,
take some alien.
Someone is
If
going
she's
to
alien
try and
fucking,
clap
they
some
gonna try.
alien
You
cheeks.
think they gonna
on.
send
They
a
gonna say they gonna try it.
Try
You
it.
think they gonna
I'm
send
gonna
a
try it.
You think they
she
gonna send
fun?
a They're
Fuck alien.
not gonna send a
If she
sheet on.
fun.
It's gonna
What
be-
if they was like super?
That's definitely how it's gonna sound.
If
I
she
would be
look
confused
like
as fuck.
if you
Hold
seen
on.
Guardians,
Wait,
you
wait.
seen Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yeah.
You know the green chick.
I'm kidding.
I would fuck her.
But what if they send 3 like
So
dudes
she
that
look
look like
great?
Megan Thee Stallion?
3 dudes? Oh,
3
that's
dudes.
Built like
Three
Megan Thee
dudes.
Stallion with a man with head
Built
on him.
like
Man.
Like 3 dude aliens that look like Megan Thee Stallion.
damn.
Yo,
You
I would
fucked
try
the
to
game
smash.
up.
I ain't gonna lie.
I would try, but like, goddamn,
you try to smash if it was
I would
three.
try to smash just off the
Man.
figure.
this
Off the
is
figure, that's all. I would just be like, turn around, bruh.
yeah, bro.
Turn around, bruh.
As a paper
He's
bag.
like, all right, I can drop it down low.
He's yamming.
She gonna do
Here
it,
you
'cause this
go.
Came down for you know that's a
Terrible.
conspiracy.
terrible.
That's a
Here
whole
you-
theory right there.
So
like,
basically,
But
Here
no, on some
you
serious
go.
shit though. Do y'all think we the hella clappage though? No.
Ignore the sack.
So do you?
No.
Oh my god.
hey, that should be hitting your pelvis like a doorbell, nigga.
Stop. Or that like one part of the door that you like have to hit.
I can't breathe, man.
Yo, that sack on sack
So
violation.
basically, what y'all saying is no.
The rules have been broken. Abort. Abort. Abort.
Yo, we gotta stop. All right. On a
Never talk
serious
about this
note,
ever
man.
again.
reset.
On a serious note,
Let's
man.
let's restart. Let's restart.
Hold on. Wait. On a serious
That
note.
was crazy.
Oh my god.
I'm back, y'all. I'm back.
On a serious note. Yo.
Bro, it was like okay, and then it was like nigga.
It's like, wait a minute. The words that kept hard. Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
Do y'all think we the only beings
I don't
in this
know.
in this situation?
I really don't. I have no idea.
Yeah, I don't know.
I'd agree with Chris, yeah. Yes.
Yeah,
I wouldn't know.
I have no idea. All I can say
I
is
know that. I know
I don't
for
know what's going on.
I feel like if we got invaded though, we would get demolished.
I know for
Because if they had the
If
ability
so-
to get over here, they gonna
if they
dog
came
me.
to us and they weren't friendly, it's over.
It's over.
That's like-
Because they got here.
Yeah, they got here.
got here?
Yeah.
They got
finna,
here.
They
I
finna
don't
take
even know
over.
where you came
We just
from.
taking pictures of where they might be from.
Right. Yo, like
Stop.
going, so you
Well, we
think
have
about
no
it,
idea.
You got here, so you are.
like when you think of galaxies, there's like millions of galaxies, and we're just in the Milky Way galaxy. And like our galaxy, you got what, 9 planets?
No, in our solar system.
in our solar system, not even
Yeah,
In our
galaxy.
galaxy, we probably there's like
Yeah.
millions of
That's the
planets,
crazy-
bro.
Hey,
So,
check
bro-
me out. You ever went on Instagram and you like a bitch picture and you got her number?
We talking
No,
about
that has
galaxies. You
not.
talking about getting like
Now take this into example.
Yeah,
That's
Like,
not happened. No, not for me. No.
like
Just think
they
about-
know what we are and they got here.
we got our solar system in a galaxy
Fuck.
with
Full of solar
with
systems.
billions of solar systems,
Like-
millions of
I
planets.
think something I
in
did.
our galaxy. And then we
gotta
got
be.
billions and millions, millions and billions and trillions.
Millions and
It's
billions.
I
hard.
just
of
don't feel like
galaxies.
okay. Look, I don't feel
So-
like if that is what universe is, right? And what you say, all these galaxies, it gotta be somebody else. It has to be.
Well, there's no reason to
well,
have millions of galaxies. If
I'm not
there isn't,
necessarily
like-
saying
Like if
they
it's
have
just
to be
us,
a-
that's what would be crazy. What
I
was the point of
mean,
all the other space then? You know what I'm
If
saying?
it's
It's
just us,
like,
if it's just us and billions of galaxies,
if it's just us, we doomed.
if somehow we figured it
We
out,
are
I mean, in theory, though, you probably wouldn't want it to be like a bunch of different life forms on a bunch of different planets around us and shit, because
But-
maybe who's to say that they wouldn't be trying to like overtake some shit? Like,
What would y'all
It'd be
do?
world
What y'all do
wars
if we was
for
already
real.
in communication with them?
then
niggas?
for once we all be actually united as a planet and trying to like survive.
Exactly, like
I
how
wouldn't
it
do
the
anything.
irony,
like,
man.
just 'cause-
Yeah.
Like,
Right.
what y'all
would
do? Like,
just
what,
go
like,
to
what if we just
McDonald's.
woke up tomorrow, like, and they
For
were they
once.
just like showed up on the news, like, yeah, we've been in communication with the Martians from Mars, and
I'd be like,
we've been
shit.
sending them plates of egg foo young
and they got the
for the
cure to
past like
coronavirus.
30
my
years,
God.
and they like it.
The Martians,
And then
they like
this
it.
particular
I would be
batch
like,
of egg foo young was the only way of like our
like, I
show of
knew it.
love.
like, I knew it. And then I'm gonna go to Wendy's, order me a spicy nugget.
No,
Yeah.
and then they fuck
I'ma go
up,
home.
and they said like, "Yo, we fucked up with our egg foo young batch, and it was a
And-
little stale when we sent it to them."
And now they're
the
pissed.
junipers have
And
the
now
cure to
they're on a
coronavirus.
crash course to the
Crash course.
crash course
That
to
means
Earth.
we ain't going
A
back.
crash course towards
But,
Earth.
like,
We're taking over this
we'll
planet.
see them
to
in
the
about a
mother-
month.
with the mothership.
You know what's crazy, bro? Like, sorry to cut you off, Chris, but like,
I'm
so
so
we have galaxies, and we have the Milky Way, which is our universe, and
the
but,
Milky
like,
Way.
you know what's crazy? We can't even make it one planet over. Like, we still haven't made it to Mars yet.
I mean,
we're
well,
sending
Because
stuff
we don't
too.
give a shit about
Oh,
anything.
are you
but
talking about
money.
in terms of colonizing, like
Or,
colonization? or
no, not even that. As far as like, exploring stuff. Like,
Sadly,
I mean,
all
we've
we
gotten
care about is being
probes over to
greedy.
Mars.
we got
Because
probes.
if
Yeah.
we really could do some, like, we don't even know what's in our oceans, let alone what's in space.
That's true.
You do,
Because
yeah.
we don't give a shit about anything about except for
I mean,
filling our pockets full of money. We don't care about our civilization.
failure.
We don't care
Or
about
do we?
what's in our water. We don't care about what's in space.
What about
Some
some
people
of it?
do. I'm not saying everyone.
That's our
Right.
But
failure.
for the
You know.
majority of part, the people
Society.
that control the world, the society, does not
don't
care about it.
They don't.
And it's like
And it's sad.
it's sad
Because it's so
sad Because
interesting.
the world, we could have a way better utopia if we could get along. If people weren't so greedy. If we didn't have so much like,
But-
war and hate.
That would be too
rape
good, like,
and,
that would
it
be too good to
It would
happen.
be too good. Obviously, like
That just reminds you of just exactly how animalistic we are as a species.
exactly because I feel like if we aren't alone, if there are aliens and they have made it to Earth, they're like,
Oh,
we're not
We
messing
don't-
with this species.
They are already
You see
destroying
it?
themselves.
They're bombing each other. Like they're not on our level yet. They're not ready. They're not ready for this yet.
Hey,
They
right.
killing
yeah.
each other.
They're killing each other.
Killing the
We'll
planet.
wait and see what they evolve into, and we'll
Bruh.
see.
There's
Okay,
a-
they're
there's
ready.
a-
this some trippy ass conspiracy whole shit I went down, right?
Let's go.
So I went all the way like digging one time, right? This was my
Mhm.
college days when I was deep into that shit.
Grab your shuffles.
So I found this I found this video, right? Whether it was fake or not, this shit just tripped me out. So they was interviewing this alien, right? And it was asking the alien question, like, how you get here? Where'd you come from? Da-da. And the alien was just trying to tell him, like, yo, we are you. And he was like, what are you saying? Like, what you mean you are, you know? He like, yo, we coming back just to study on our mistakes. We coming from the future, you know, we like trying to see, because he was like, you know, all these chemicals and stuff y'all came up with, it mutated people and started, you know, it created a whole nother, we evolved into this. This is what y'all gonna evolve into.
Damn.
And then all of a sudden, like, he got into another question, and then the alien just stared at him and just like, and just like bounced.
Yeah, that's all I gotta say.
Right.
I seen that shit a
Oh,
long time ago,
man.
and I was just like,
Yeah.
yo, that shit tripped me out.
You know what's crazy?
that's crazy.
It scared the fuck out of me, though.
That's
Like,
also that.
That's
Oh my
so
God.
much.
What is Area 51?
One.
Is what they call-
51. Yeah.
Like, so
Nobody will ever know.
that's the thing. I'm just like,
You
what-
know what the fuck it is.
we have an assumption, but I'm just saying, like,
It's something.
there's a lot going on.
But
that we
there's
don't
Right,
know.
it's something.
There's a lot we
Yeah.
don't
There's
know. that's going on.
I actually watched this podcast with God. Right now, it's his name is slipping my mind, but he wrote a whole book.
Joe Rogan?
No, not Joe Rogan, but he interviewed the guy.
Right,
can't
that's what I
remember-
figured.
I
He
can't
probably
remember
did.
what the guy's name is, but he worked at a base
Mm-hmm.
that wasn't Area 51, but it was close to Area 51. It was called like S56. I don't even know.
Something.
That's totally
like another
wrong.
area.
It's another area,
Mhm.
but they were working on stuff like you think Area 51, but there's multiple bases.
Oh
that-
yeah.
That
Area 51 is the
work
one
on-
we just know of.
That's Area 51 is just the one you think you know about. Like that's the popular one.
There's
But
at least
Yeah.
50
really,
other ones.
but really, they got
At
all
least.
kinds of
Right,
different
right.
Bruh,
places.
but that shows you like
Also that.
as much as the government is doing, like they don't tell us anything.
No.
Like,
No.
we don't know what's going
No.
on. Like,
No.
and they'll never tell us. Like, if you
Why
have
would they tell us?
But then
Is
again,
the question.
at that
What-
same,
there's
at
no
that-
need to
at
tell
that
some
same
ant
point,
what
at
you
that
doing.
but
same
you know
point,
there's some trippy going on out there. Like,
Right.
you know
There's
that.
always
Right.
something trippy going
But
on.
at that same point, I don't think the government knows everything.
They don't.
they don't.
They are hiding things from us, but I
Always.
don't think they are say all, know all.
No.
because they
Yeah, no.
there
Of
are
course, they learning
just
too.
humans.
Like,
They're just
learning
people.
it.
Some of
Yeah.
them are really just
They
niggas
just
who
don't
ain't
want
shit.
the mass public to know because
But-
at the end of the day, I feel like humans are all about greed and
Oh yeah. Oh, yeah.
and
That and
filling
a lot
their
of this shit would
pockets.
cause
Like-
mass hysteria because it's like
Oh,
exactly
yeah.
not every human,
Like
but,
Corona,
you
like,
would-
like now.
exactly something like
Causing
this
mass
where
hysteria.
it's like mass hysteria, bro.
on a global.
Oh my
scale.
god, they got aliens. You know, people
Bruh.
would trip. The
If,
fuck
if
out.
Exactly.
people knew what was
I
really
told
They
going
gonna be
on,
trying to go kill the alien, all kind of shit.
like coronavirus is causing mass hysteria. If people knew what was probably going on at Area 51 or whatever the government is doing,
right,
Yeah.
it'd be the same
What
type
if
of.
it would be
But
worse.
what
than
if
this.
we weren't? What if all we needed to know is that they would just tell us the truth, and they were just like, "All right, cool."
Mhm.
And we put our brains together and
Wishful
we figure
thinking.
some shit out.
True.
But they don't tell us enough for us to figure anything out. So now we're all just dumb zombie robots that just like,
That's what they want, though.
we gotta
That's
go
really what it
forward.
is.
I mean, it's really
That's
what
what
it
they
is
were,
like
the
right
masses.
now. We're just
Yeah,
a bunch
that's
of
what it
Right.
is.
Like not,
Trump said literally, what was it, yesterday? He was like, it's recommended that you all
he don't know.
wear masks
They don't know.
from now on because the numbers are going up. Da, 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 da.
Yeah.
Trump is not a scientist. I'm
Me-
not listening to
He was
him.
like me, however,
Trump is
I
on
will
Twitter.
I will not be wearing a mask out in public.
Like what?
What kind of president talks shit on Twitter? That's all I want to know.
so
What
Why
much.
you
kind
gonna
of
exclude
president
yourself
do we
from
have now?
the masses though? And you trying to tell us
We're
what to
talking
do.
about a whole health pandemic
Yep.
in the U.S.
Yep.
You're the
Talking shit on
U.S.
Twitter.
leader,
True.
president,
and you telling everybody to
Supposed
do
to
the
be.
opposite of what you doing.
and you're like, yo,
I'm
I
chilling.
recommend that my people wear masks from this day forward because the numbers are skyrocketing.
He don't know what he's doing.
And
just
but
don't.
me, I'm not gonna do it. My
uh,
speculation is my speculation.
You know what doesn't
I don't-
make like
he
I'm-
cares so little. Like,
I'm my bad, boy.
oh, you good, man.
Like I'm not into politics. I don't get into politics or anything. I'm
Me
neutral.
neither, really.
But
Me
like
neither, but
the,
I mean, I just
the
I've
thing,
gotten into it lately because of
I'm into conspiracy.
The thing that doesn't make sense to me
and
is
politics,
the way politics
And a
work
little
right
bit
now.
of
In a
everything.
presidential election, you have electoral college.
Exactly.
Yep.
So but when you look at the numbers, like Trump, if you look at the straight up numbers, Trump would have lost.
by 3 million votes.
Yeah, but by electoral college, like it just doesn't make sense. Like, why do we like? If you're voting for anything else, it goes by numbers.
It would go by those numbers.
But why does the presidential election have to go by electoral college? Like, it just doesn't.
Because they want to be able to control it though.
That's what it is. They want to control it.
Like we gonna pick the best one we think, or
So-
who we
So
gonna
pretty,
get up
we,
in there.
we don't pick the president.
man.
Or
Yeah,
people
yeah,
don't pick the
we-
president.
Long
we
story
really
short,
don't.
man, a dude like Barack Obama couldn't run this election. The
To-
same for the same events that has taken place majorly. I don't care if Trump and Barack Obama switched terms and everything that happened, we would still feel the same about Barack Obama. We would still feel
doubt
the
it.
same way about Trump. I believe.
I feel like Obama had the benefit of it.
Because-
Or people gave Obama more leeway.
Listen, well, here's an example.
Well, you
Just-
know why?
I just
Yeah, we know
think-
why. Like,
Okay. Well, I mean, like you get it. Like, I mean, just
I just looked it up. There's 327 million people in the United States as of 2018.
Small
Do
population.
you really think that one person, the president, should be telling everybody what they should be doing?
no.
It's a lot of people. man.
Absolutely not. Especially behind the president, there's the judicial, the executive, the legislative
That is not the name of the branch,
you don't
sir.
that most people don't even know about that are really making the decisions.
Yeah.
And it's like, we shouldn't even have a president. Like,
No.
who is,
Honestly,
what is he really doing?
He's the face of
yeah.
He's the face,
America. That's what
but he's
he is.
not really affecting
He's a puppet.
what's happening,
Yeah.
what's going on
He's
in
a puppet.
America. And it's just not fair that most people don't know
When you
about
realize
this.
the actual system, he don't really actually
No.
write
Really
laws.
run
He can
anything.
only do. He can
He
only.
doesn't
He
really
he's
run
just the face.
Congress
anything.
writes laws.
Exactly. And then he doesn't really run anything.
People
It's
forgot
just a
they
face,
they
and he
basic
just tells you stuff
rules and elementary.
that he can or maybe can't do.
He can
and he's just
drive.
like, oh yeah, I can tell you this stuff, but it's just
Right.
it's
Do you-
unfair.
I can.
Do y'all
too.
ever sit and think, bro?
And by
Like,
that being the structure of politics, that's the structure of our economy.
Exactly.
Welcome.
Mhm.
Exactly. And that's
you-
why
like,
we're in the
do y'all
position
Rainbow.
that we're
The
in.
more you
do y'all
know.
ever sit and think, like, bruh, Trump is really president? Like think about like,
Donald Trump
I'm not
is our
surprised.
president.
Donald,
man.
but like,
I ain't gonna lie. I wasn't
Donald Trump
first.
was on Fresh Prince of Bel Air, like on one episode. Like Donald Trump was
Oh,
a
shit,
TV
for real?
guy,
I wasn't
yeah.
ready for
like
that.
legitimately. Like
He was a celebrity.
this is like
He's
when
a
Arnold
celebrity.
Schwarzenegger won California. This is like Donald Trump winning United States, like a celebrity.
Shout out
is
to
our-
Arnold Schwarzenegger for paving the way.
like
And actually
legitimately,
doing
a
the
celebrity.
sound.
A celebrity is our
He
president.
like what it was that first one that kind of like
He
Did he
was.
make a video talking about if he ever ran for president, how he would bullshit his way to being president and how it would be so easy because this is how he would do it. And here we are with Donald Trump, our president, because so many Americans are like, yeah,
Bruh, it's
we're
funny.
not united. Yeah, we're not united. At all.
jobs.
Yeah, you're done.
Yeah.
Yeehaw. Yeah.
I'm special because I'm white. What?
Oh.
damn racist.
Get out of here.
It was all good up until that point.
But like think about it, bro.
Get him out of it.
A celebrity is our president.
Right, man.
He started as a like
And then people tripping like, I can't believe Trump. He's a businessman.
Yeah.
Why wouldn't he
So
act
he
any
is.
different?
No.
Why
And
would
Trump-
he act any
and Trump-
different?
and Trump don't even know what
he's
talking about.
No.
You
that's
listen to
his-
Trump,
I
he's
used
like,
to
yeah.
say, I used to say that he
And,
was a businessman at first, but then like it turned like he just like
Trump.
he went from being a businessman to a super struggling leader.
I mean, he's still a businessman at heart.
You
Still
don't even
acts.
you don't even see those qualities. Like you didn't even see those qualities when he stepped into office. Like
Yeah.
It's not about the quality.
Our
It's what it
president
is.
is
I bet you he's
Talking
doing a
shit.
bunch of
Of course,
business
on
He
Twitter.
got hella
He always
business.
What
he was a
kind of
billionaire.
president
He was definitely
talk
a
shit
billionaire.
on
Hella
Twitter?
investment.
He was of
He
course
was not
he's
even
of course
supposed
he's
to,
a
like-
businessman, but like those qualities that
You're
stand out
supposed to
for
be
him
running
as
our
a
He's
president.
still a
country.
businessman.
but like
Still,
like going
to
back
the
to my,
bone.
my original point
To the
was
bone,
like
but like
What
we
you
talking
about
about
to say, Easy?
decisions and what he's
like-
in the he just in the news for being a terrible president.
like
Yeah.
like more than
He's
being,
a good businessman
more
and a
than
terrible
being a
president.
businessman. Like you don't hear
I bet
about
he's
that.
only
but
okay
like
at
going
his
back to
job,
my
too.
original point was just like when you really think about it, like how did he end up in office? Like if Hillary has more votes,
I didn't
I
want
feel bad for
Hillary
Hillary,
to
man.
be
No,
in
I
fr-
don't.
like
She's still
I'm not
speaking
saying
facts, but-
like I said, I'm neutral, so I don't root for either. I'm just saying like Hillary has 3 million more votes or whoever said. Like I'm just saying like so how the
also-
electoral college makes no.
She's also technically more qualified.
It makes no sense at all.
We ran out. Legs short dry. I'ma show you how to ride. Come with me on the Lake Shore Drive, where we always feel alive. What's up? Let's ride, let's ride, let's ride, let's ride, let's drive. Woo! Hey, we back in here with the woo, and we gonna end it with what we ending it with, man?
We better end it with,
Cause we got on a tangent,
we did
We
get
did,
on that
though.
tangent.
a
Yes,
bad
sir.
one. I hate talking politics.
Yeah.
What else we got?
Yeah.
So
Just
we was
something-
we ended it
Yeah,
on
rough.
Are We Alone? And that
I
was
think
what
we
we
was-
were supposed to end it on.
We were
I know
supposed
we
to
got
end it
something.
on
in there. I
that.
just want to put something else.
We
in
got
there.
into politics and
Can we
it
do
started to
more?
be a
Can we
whole
do more AI and
And what we
Artificial
got on
intelligence?
there though for what we
AI like
cryo and sauna benefits, keto bands, and
Oh.
Oh.
Can we talk about? I don't know anything about cryo.
Cryo and
Like
saunas and
cryo's
shit.
like when you do the like
I know
cold
nothing.
therapy. Like,
Yeah.
Cryos is cold.
So
Cryos all about,
has
like-
anybody here done cryo?
Yes,
Before?
I
I
have.
have.
How did you
Me
feel
and-
after? That's what I want to know.
Me and my friend Rev, shout out to Rev. We did this cryo chamber. You basically stand in this like giant
Yep.
Mhm.
chamber, and they shoot like liquid nitrogen type.
And it's cold as
It's
fuck.
cold as fuck.
You can't stand
For
there no
2
more
minutes.
than 2 minutes.
2 minutes is the time limit. We got an extra
Mhm.
30 seconds for free because it was our first time.
So,
So we got 2
just
minutes.
Not to get,
By
how much
the-
did it cost?
It's a nice little penny.
It's a nice little penny. I think
Oh,
we paid.
Mine was 40.
I think it was 30 for our first time, but after that it was like $50 or $60
Not terrible. Like,
every time after that.
But see, we got a free sauna. 'Cause
After about a minute in this cryo,
Mhm.
I was uncomfortable. I was like, I want to get out, but
Yeah.
I stayed in there the whole time. But I'm like, it's so cold.
Yeah,
It's
bro.
freezing.
Yeah.
But I'm telling you, once you got out, I had like increased energy.
Like the blood flow,
the
in
blood
your
flow,
muscles and
I
shit.
felt great.
Yeah.
Like afterwards, like the energy level, like the clarity in the mind, like it was great. I felt great.
I feel like
Say
just
almost
because so
killed
many,
your ass. You was
so many
like,
athletes
man,
do it. Like
I want to live life.
Probably something
I feel like so
That
many
sounds
athletes do
interesting,
it, and
though.
I'm just like, there's got to be a benefit to it. If there's so many
Yeah,
athletes
it's
doing
almost like the ice bath, but more colder.
So I looked
Way
it up,
colder.
and a couple of the benefits of cryotherapy is pain relief and muscle healing. Cryotherapy can help muscle pain as well as joint muscle disorders such as arthritis. It's good for weight loss, collagen levels, like keeping your skin thick, reduce inflammation, preventing dementia, treating cancer, reducing anxiety and depression, improving symptoms of eczema, and treating migraines and headaches.
So
That's tough.
next time y'all do that, let me know because I would definitely want to try it out.
Yeah, for sure.
That
Yeah.
sounds
It's good to go
interesting.
right
Sounds
after
cold,
a
though.
workout too.
Oh yeah,
It's excellent to go after that.
my body is trash today.
Yeah, man. It's very cold. It's like to freeze your muscles, basically. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but I do love the sauna compared to cryotherapy.
Bro.
Now the one I went
The
into
saunas.
right after they gave us a cryotherapy session, and as soon as we got done with the tank, we went right into the infrared sauna.
Really? I've
Infrared.
never heard of infrared sauna.
Yeah,
infrared
it's
sauna.
way
So,
smoother than the regular sauna. Like,
The regular sauna I love because
Supposed to-
there's so many benefits to it, and
mhm.
but I heard the infrared sauna is nice too.
It's
It
the
defi-
same thing.
It doesn't get as hot.
yeah,
right?
yeah. It's infrared sauna is the same. It's a sauna.
Does more work, just like
No. It just what it does is
the cryo.
it allows you to stay in there longer to get a better benefit out of the heat and shit. You know what I'm saying?
I heard that it opens your pores.
Yeah, like it really because you get to
helps-
stay in
helps
there
with your
longer.
I got a
acne.
couple. Sauna improves overall health, wellness, and performance. Saunas aids in recovery from intense physical activity, flushing toxins from via sweat process. Improve brain health, relieve stress, induce deeper sleep, can help with fighting illness and cleansing the skin.
Can I say RIP
very-
to the gyms, bro? Because I miss being at the gym so much.
I
Man.
miss
Oh,
the
man.
gym
Oh,
so
and also-
much, man.
I read it one time,
Reddit.
in between Pornhub. I read it one time, and it was like the sauna helps with that Rona. So if you
It probably is true, yeah.
It
Yeah.
helps with like
Because it,
getting the
it's-
heat.
yeah, because heat kills the
Man, anytime I'm
It's
sick,
not
I'm
necessarily
going
to
in the
help
sauna,
you
Oh, yeah, you
stop
could just
from
sweat
getting
it out
it,
and
but
then-
it's
Sweat that
gonna
shit
help
out, man.
like
yeah.
fight.
I
that
go
shit.
there. As soon as I get sick, I'm going to sauna. Like that's automatic.
For
for me.
sure. The sauna makes me feel
Like,
so much better.
If I don't do
I'm
anything,
sick.
I'm getting a hoodie and I'm just
Yeah.
sitting in there.
After every workout, when I'm at LA Fitness, bro, every workout, when I'm
Yes.
done, sauna, bro.
When
Sweat out that water weight.
Definitely.
When I get me a gym membership, I'm making sure that my next gym has a sauna. Or I'm not.
Oh,
gonna
yeah.
do it.
Like, that's the tough thing.
yeah.
Like,
Cause
not
Planet
many
Fitness
gyms
don't have
Nah.
sauna.
No.
They know they got that infrared shit.
They
Not-
got that
do they
muscle.
really?
They got that
Have
muscle.
the
They got an
infrared?
infrared sauna.
Dude, yeah.
I didn't know
They
that.
do.
When I went
Damn.
to-
I got
the
like
last time I went, they didn't have it. They only had was
the
the
locker room.
muscle, the massage.
The locker room.
That's all they had.
They
Change
had,
yourself.
they had those
your
massage
clothes and get
chairs
the fuck
and those
out.
hydro beds, and then you could go tanning.
How was the
it.
hydro bed? I've never done a
The
hydro
hydro
bed.
bed was
Tanning.
okay.
They didn't even have
It was
tanning
okay,
at that one.
but the sauna was You need a sauna.
You need a sauna, bro. You got a gym.
Yeah,
You need
a
a
sauna, a steam room, something like that. You need something to where you can just cleanse your body of like.
Bruh,
It just
I
feels
like
great.
I think that's the most underrated thing, though. Saunas, though. Saunas and cryotherapy. Like
Yeah.
people
Cryo
don't
just
like,
costs so
people don't
much.
understand like how like your body is so used to being temperate in regular temperatures, man, and like how
When you push
you
your
can
body,
train, right? When you push your body, you can train your body to
I don't think people realize how
heal.
amazing the body structure is.
yeah.
How
They
we
don't-
can heal. It might take some time, but we actually heal.
It's crazy how
It's just slow process.
our
Yeah,
bodies
we have like healing regeneration.
Oh, yeah.
but
It's
it's
crazy.
just slow. It's
Just slow.
slower.
the way our bodies work in unison, or our body works in unison with itself. Like how one thing can heal one thing, or just like the way it
You
works
ever
together
think
is
about
crazy.
how you walk? You just get up and do it.
I
But
be
do you
walking
ever
like
think
this.
about
how you walk?
how you do it? Like,
Mhm.
no. I just get out of my bed and walk. I go up the stairs. I go in the kitchen. I never think about like.
You just get up and go.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I just get
The
up and go.
design,
The
like I said,
design
the
of how
engineering on beings
Yeah,
in nature and life, bro, is incredible, bro. That's why I say, man, anything is
consciousness
possible,
is
man.
incredible. Like
I think
knowing who you are and how you work is
Mhm.
just incredible in
I think-
itself.
It really
that's one
is.
thing. Like in the last couple, like in the last year, whatever, I've gotten so into just like health and fitness and like just what works. Just like not only like just to be better, just like to make myself feel better, just like to be a better person. Like like health goes into so much of our lives, bro. Like
Yeah, man.
it is your life.
it is your life, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
You ain't got your health. You ain't
Yeah,
got nothing, man.
Hell
think we
yeah,
should-
man.
I think we should close it out.
Yeah, man. Stay healthy out here, man. Especially with this Rona going on. Even though
Very
I've heard
important.
it so many times, but I've been healthy. So
Ex-
I just
and
want
even
people
if
to
you-
wake up and
If
be
you
more
don't think
healthy.
it's serious, if you do think it's serious, just please, just like taking the fact that there's other people going
Oh,
through
yeah.
this besides yourself, and that you should just take
Oh,
the
yeah.
proper precautions to like
Yeah.
take care of yourself. Wash your hands. Stay away from random strangers. Like, don't go out all the time. Like, just
Which
do
which
what
is
we
how
can.
you should have been living anyway.
Exactly.
Just for real.
Just do what we can.
Just more cautious
In this
anyway.
day and age, man, just follow the golden rule. I don't know if you got it. I don't know if I got it.
Don't touch me.
You know?
Fist bump,
I don't know
elbow
if you
bump.
got it.
No means no.
I don't know if I got it.
Right.
Don't touch me.
I don't know if you got it. I don't know if I got it. Cause I mean, shit. Like before I came and see you, I went here, there, or wherever you went. Like
That's the worst part about
So
this thing is-
basically,
that's what makes it a crisis.
just
That's
like,
what I mean.
yeah.
subscribe,
You just
hit that notification icon and just make sure you stay tuned for that next Expression podcast because we coming with you.
Do not
that.
forget
We
to
constantly
hit the
talking
website.
shit.
follow me on my Instagram, which
Follow-
I don't have anymore. But
Exactly.
Follow me.
Where can they follow you at though? Anywhere?
No,
Facebook?
there's one thing. But
Follow me in life.
I ain't dropping it.
Follow me on live.
Drop that OnlyFans on them, man.
All right,
I'll drop mines.
I got a Twitter, but don't nobody follow me on Twitter.
Hey.
so
Follow
it's
me
cool.
at Chills Thrills.
93.
No,
All
no,
right, everybody.
on a serious note, no. Where can they catch you at, man?
At Dick Vontes.
Hey, let's shout out the Cream Boy. Hey,
K-Chef.
the Cream Boys. We got Take Some
K-Chef
Edward.
under space. Follow me. Catch me with the food vlogs. Catch me at Crispy K under space
And you can catch me.
fitness, and you can catch my regular Instagram.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you can catch me at Timothy Wallace, WAALLACE on
Wallace.
everything. And
Wallace.
yeah, man. Like the homie chef said, man, hit that subscribe button. I know y'all like the show, man. It's a bunch of fun, laughter, especially with everything
We just
going
talking
on.
shit. I mean, what can you not
Tune in,
it's
man.
Like,
So look,
you know,
this is my one follow, and if anybody follows me, I'll know because I only got 12 followers on Twitter. Is J_Edie911. It's JAY_Edie911. So, and if anybody follows, I'll know because I only got 12
hey,
followers.
get
Bet,
out there.
bet.
Get out there. So
Nah.
What can they follow
I'm
you
chilling.
at? Chills.
Oh man, I stay cooling on everything, man. You can follow my Twitter. I don't even be on there, but go ahead and follow it. Shit, I still got my email up.
That reminds me.
You know what I'm saying? I get the notification. Hey, such and such follow you. I just go ahead and log on in and follow your ass back.
I don't know what song it is, but there was a verse she said,
man.
"Follow me, and I'll stay coolin'."
Yeah.
I don't know what song that was, but I remember it.
I remember that, but I don't remember what it was. Oh,
It's an older track,
no,
though.
I remember what it was.
It was an older
Hey.
track. Yeah.
That was fun.
Just
That's
go
a
ahead.
fool ass nigga.
That was like, yeah, that was
Wait,
my
That's our
first.
first
wait,
track, bro.
wait.
That's the
That's
first
an
shit I
old
ever
one.
wrote.
Speaking
That's
of
a-
old tracks,
a
bro,
classic.
there's one track I need that I've not been able to find in years. It's
611?
611.
I cannot find
okay.
611, bro. Like,
It's stuck.
All right,
on
so this is
SoundCloud.
expressions.
On
We ending
SoundCloud.
it right now. All
It's
right.
stuck on SoundCloud.
Hey,
Everybody
check us
say-
out.
Check us out.
Hey, real quick, do not forget to log on to purepowermusic216.com.
The
Yes.
website.
.com.
Yes.
Thank you for-
Goddamn.
Yes.
Thank you for iterating.
.com.
Iterating
Goddamn.
that, yeah.
Reiterating.
Reiterating that, yeah.
Because we need, and that's where you find
Yes.
the
Yeah,
whole
like and share, comment, man.
share, comment,
Share
like,
story.
Expression has its own page. If you like Expression, you know, if you like Foy's ad libs, you know, we can find all of us on there.
Yeah.
You know.
And that's expression. We out.
Peace.